topics of the week. Also, remember to follow us on Twitter at Kmega4.
Welcome to the GRG podcast. What's up, everybody? The GRG podcast is live, and we also have a little bit of some power pushing. Now, I may have pushed the power so much that this damn podcast could explode, and his PC could just kill me. But regardless of that, we got a good show. We got a dope panel as always. There's going to be -1 because Ham Solo said he had some corns on his feet. And he said he had to get them taken care of. So he went to the doctor, or he went to find somebody to get rid of them dirty ass corns on them feet, and maybe put some lotion on them ashy ass legs and knees. So anyway, so shout out to our boy Ham Solo. We'll talk to him next week. But other than that, let's get to it, man. Because we do have quite a bit to discuss. As you can see right here, you're seeing the new Halo. I guess extra expansive content that's going to be dropping here on March 7th. Looks pretty good. Looks pretty enticing. We'll talk about it a little bit.
Yeah,
so yeah, and I couldn't get no other gameplay in here because I was rushing for time. But anyway, let's get on to it, man. Let's start with the man who comes through here every month. We definitely going to be doing some trivia tonight. And we'll do trivia a little bit early. So how about we just jump in here and let Loke introduce himself and all the work that he's doing out there. How you doing, brother?
I'm good. Thanks for having me. I will not be introducing myself. Y'all already know I'm messy all the time. Once a month on the GRG podcast. I'm the special ref. Let's go.
The special ref. Is that what you saying yourself? You said the special
like
ref?
Shawn Michaels. Like Shawn Michaels, I'm here to deliver some sweet pin music. Let's go.
Oh my God.
I'm being nice today.
Let's go ahead and people share this out because I didn't do no for promotion or anything for the show tonight. Like I said, I was busy all day. Didn't have time to do no gameplay, nothing. So you'll be seeing some old crusty gameplay of mine from previous GRG days. But it's all about the discussion, and I think we're going to have a fantastic discussion. So without further ado, let's go to Dark Optimus, one of the latest members of the GRG podcast. Man, it's great to have him on, have a different point of view. You know how it is here. We like to banter and debate, and so Dark is really good for that. So what's going on with you, brother? How you doing?
Good, man. Happy to be here. Just been playing games,
Man, you're a PlayStation guy. You don't do that.
Jeez. I think Xbox guys don't play games. I think that's more like it. They just play Game Pass. That's all they do.
Wow. Disrespect.
Damn. Low blow.
Okay.
Low blow.
Okay. Yeah, just a very low blow. Very low blow. All right.
I can't wait to see what happens when Wolong comes out. See if any Xbox gamers are actually going to download it and actually play it.
Oh, they're going to download it because it's on Game Pass.
They're going to download it, but are they going to actually play it?
Oh, man, they'll play the first
one right now on PC, man. You talking all that.
They're gonna get those first one or two achievements, and it's okay. Yeah, so
that's
not
what we were talking about.
Right.
You asked what I was playing, dude.
No, we didn't.
No, nobody did. So as you can see, let's move on. Let's go to Sir X-Man. You know what I'm saying? He's let himself be known. He has been very, 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 and I mean very, very, in the zone here lately. And I don't know if it's a good zone, but it's a zone for sure. Sir X-Man, how you doing, brother? What's going on? You already told us what you're playing, but if you want to tell us what else you're playing on top of that, please let us know.
I played a little bit after the show yesterday. I played a little bit of that what's that game? Atomic Heart. And it felt good. I still need to balance it out a little bit on the PC, but it's gorgeous. The game is gorgeous. I still have to work with some of the sensitivity for the control, but everybody's right. That game looks really, really good, dude. And it does remind me of a BioShock. Other than that, pretty much just relaxing and maxing, man. I mean, trying to get back in the game mode, man. Slow process, but I'm working on it.
It does. It takes a little while, especially when you work in long hours or things like that, and when you do got a little break on and stuff like that.
It's like you don't want to do nothing.
You don't want to do nothing, and then on top of that, you don't want to get too invested of gaming deeply because you don't know when you're going to go back to work, and then because when you have that game mode kick in, you're like, damn, man, that's all you think about, right? And so you just kind of want to play both sides.
Since you game, the time goes by. That just happened to me before with the other situation. Good. The time goes by right when you get back into gaming, like, damn, I gotta go back to work.
but it seems like right now you're gonna be in my shoes right now, so it's gonna be pretty damn good.
You'll be getting messy.
Hey, just think about it like this, Kmega. Just think of it like this, Kmega.
Mm-hmm.
Next year, I should be able to go to E3 after all this drama.
This would be really good, man. It'd be really, really, really good. Really good. Really good. Be good to go
all
hang
right,
out.
Go ahead, guys.
All right. Let's go ahead and read our first super chat. Letting you know, I do steal this from Xbox. The super chat works. And so, please oblige to go ahead and send those K-isms, you know what I'm saying? Those little money grams. I do appreciate it. It helps out the podcast. It shows support, and do appreciate the support. And no, I do not pay anybody on this panel because I do not get paid for anybody's shows that I've been on. So I'm going to pay these people the same respect.
You don't even get paid from your boy.
No. I've been on that show for 8 years and they got 1 penny.
Kmega, you don't pay. You know, wait, I'm not getting paid.
No.
This.
Yeah, bro.
I'm out.
Holla.
Fuck this.
Oh shit. Anyway, let me read this from my main man, Dragonheart Yobi. Yeah, Dragonheart. I got you. It's in the morning. I was going to do that today, but I was running around with my wife all day. In the morning, the PC is going to be shipped to you. You know what I'm saying? I'm keeping my word, man. I wanted to just let you know, man. Appreciate you. Always have. You know what I'm saying? You're really good for the community. And I'm just not afraid to say that, man. So, you know what I'm saying?
I'm going to be real. Believe it or not, shipping it via UPS is actually cheaper.
That's what my wife told me, because I was going to take it to FedEx, and she says,
No, FedEx will overcharge the crap out of you.
Yeah, so I'm going to take it to UPS in the morning. I just didn't have time this evening because I had to get prepped because when I got in, I was just like 40 minutes before I had to start the show. But anyway, the super chat is Sir X-Man always try to play victim. Shut your crusty ass down and take your pills, then take a nap, senile bastard.
As Bart will say, eat my shorts.
Eat his shorts, he said. So anyway, let's keep it going. Another member of the podcast, newer. Yes, push the like button. My main man, Viper. I'm pretty sure that we're going to have some back and forth, some clashes. Maybe not. I don't know. We might be on the same wavelength tonight. But I do see me and Sir X-Man. I don't know about Loke and how he feels about this situation when we start talking about Suicide Squad. But I can't wait, because I think that that's going to be our deepest and craziest discussion of the night. Maybe. But anyway, Viper, how you doing, man? What you been playing?
I'm okay. Just been playing some Cult of the Lamb. Nice. Really nice. Whatever.
That's a great game, man. I don't know what you're talking about.
I've never played it. I've never played it. I'm just,
think of a Satan worshipping Animal Crossing.
Yep, that's exactly what you could say it is.
What?
Game of the year,
what did you just say? It was.
It's a Satan worshipping Animal Crossing.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
666 behind y'all headlines, don't y'all?
Man,
but you are Satan.
Bunch of Damians, that's what you guys are.
Man, I go to church, man. I don't play no mess like that.
Technically, you're not the devil. You got revived by the devil, and you just got to bring a bunch of people into his cult, but you're creating the cult. And you have the choice of, do you want to assist the devil, or you want the cult members to be
This is not
yours?
a religious show. Let it go.
Shut up.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Anyway, I also tried.
Who was playing that evil shit? Nobody wants to play that.
Right, Kmega, you tell him, man.
Oh my God! I gotta go sprinkle myself with holy water, man, in my ears after hearing that.
Go to hell. We'll play Doom, bro. Damn.
Sorry to disappoint you, Kmega. That game sold gangbusters, dude.
I know.
People
That's why,
was buying left and right.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Yeah, man. Anyway, all right, man. Good stuff. I've heard it's a fun game.
I've also been doing Atomic Heart as well, and I didn't really like it. I played like the first section of it, and I don't know, the controls are not that good, and I'm just not feeling it. So
Are you playing it on PC or Xbox?
I was playing on Xbox first. So
Try it on PC. You can make more adjustments.
okay, I probably might. But since there's a sale going on, I got the deluxe version of Gotham Knights for $35.
Let's go!
Oh, yeah.
Get that greatness! Get
Or
that greatness!
Steam or Xbox?
No, it's on the Xbox for $35.
Get
I'm gonna
that
pick it up.
greatness! Get that greatness! Who cares about, man?
I got a bunch of stuff for sale recently because Yeah, there's a big sale going on right now, and the games that I got were The Chant, Origami 2, Gotham Knights Deluxe
Ooh.
Edition. I got Cult of the Lamb. I got Shadow Warrior 1, 2, and 3.
Excellent.
The Legend of Tianding, and Serious Sam 4.
Damn.
Good list.
Hey,
Good list.
yeah,
Good list.
man.
We can play Shadow Warriors 2 together, man. It's co-op.
All right.
Yeah.
And Dragonheart Yobi with another super chat said, Sir X-Man, eat your own ass. All right. Well, you know what I'm saying?
God damn.
Definitely.
Bro, I don't even. You know what I'm
There's
saying?
something wrong with you.
Oh, man,
Since
that
you
man.
removed one of your ribs, technically you can actually do it. I'm just saying.
He still ain't that flexible.
All right, I'm done with y'all. Okay, let's keep it moving.
See how much
we
people
just getting
don't like
started.
me, man?
Yeah, I
See,
know
look
we're
at
just
that.
getting started. I just
I
see.
know,
Look,
right? And I'm technically
the message is
really
just getting-
being nice today.
What
I
up,
am.
Rain? Okay, all right. Well,
What up,
excellent.
G4?
Okay, so let's go ahead and just let's start off with just talking about the when I first started the show, the Halo trailer. If anybody doesn't really want to talk about it, we don't. It's just really brief. But are anybody excited about the new content that they're going to be dropping here on the 7th?
Yes.
Okay,
No.
Sir X-Man, explain.
Okay. This is what happens when you lay off people and people start getting scared. And guess what they start doing? Putting out content. Sorry. I've never seen, and this is what, 3 maps coming out at one time? This quickly after layoffs? Less than a month?
It was more than 3 maps. It
No,
looked like
they've
it's
been
about
working
5. Yeah, 5 or 6.
They've been working on this already. So
Yeah,
Can I
3.
say-
I think 3 of them are Forge maps that were community maps that are now transferred over to the actual map list, and then I think that they did show another 3. So it was about 5 or 6 maps that they showed. But go ahead, continue.
But here's the thing. They're doing something now. They're doing something. You know, I'm sorry, when it's like any job. I hate to say it, when you know your job is in jeopardy because they're laying off people, you want to push you're going to start pushing your production up. Look what happens about a month later. We're getting stuff. It's a start. And that's the way business industry is, period. All these companies that laid off, I'm sure they got other people pushing their sales. We talked about this. It makes you push yourself more because you know you need your job to make life. Now, I'm glad these maps are coming, and it's a good thing. We get more reasons to get down and play with something different. You know, all we was asking for was content. That's all we wanted from you guys. It didn't have to be story stuff. It's just content and more varieties of map layouts so we can get down and have a different feel, you know, every time we play. That's it. I think this is an A+ move finally. And let's go get that Halo on, baby.
Yeah.
okay, I'm not gonna rain on your parade too much, but
Oh, God.
come on now. This should have been out there from the get-go, okay? I'm not trying to be a Debbie Downer, but come on. They should have already had this from the start. So just because they laid off a bunch of people, that don't mean nothing. They needed to do this from the beginning, and this game should have been completed from the beginning. And yes, slowly bring out, well, not slowly, but like on a quarterly basis, bring out some stuff so that way people can be enjoying this game. Halo right now, I feel, is dying a slow death.
No, it's not. Don't you ever say that.
It's dying a slow death. And me being a Halo guy, this is serious. So don't try to cap for it. Yes, be happy that they brought out something, but don't cap and say that, oh yeah, this is fantastic. No. They've already been working on this for a while, and it should have already been out long time ago.
But did you hear me
Plain and
cap
simple.
for it? I'm just
Yes,
saying.
you did.
No, I didn't. I said there's a reason why now this content is finally coming out. And
No, and that's the wrong reason. That is completely the wrong reason. They've already been working on it.
That's your point of view. Okay.
Yes,
Right.
it is my point
Well, I mean,
of view.
that's the part of the show. Like, people can have their opinion. So, oh my God, Cozy, Cozy's bringing the funk tonight too. Talking about nobody cares
Cozy
about.
gonna hit Viper hard.
Woo!
Come on in here, Cozy. Let's talk.
Cozy said, yeah, come on in if you want to, Cozy. But but no, she said nobody cares about Halo. So I mean, there's still people, other people on the panel that if they want to discuss Halo, we definitely can. I know I'm going to give my thoughts. I'm just going to wait for everybody else to give their thoughts. So anybody else want to jump in on what they've seen with the new content that's dropping on the 7th?
Oh, Fastback's in here. Sorry.
I know. Are you done, Sir X-Man?
I'm going back to mute. Do your thing, bro.
Okay. All right. Thank you, bro. So anyway, Lo, do you got anything to say about the Halo content? Because I don't even know if you really play Halo like that. So I don't know. What do you think? Is it a little bit too late?
This is. I'm excited for it, honestly, because I'm not really down with this, games as a service type model, But for some people that works, and Halo is one of the tentpole franchises for that type of content. So yes, you're right. For me personally, it's whatever. But I'm excited for what's coming, because Halo needs to be good for everyone. So yeah, really looking forward to it. And I hope this is not like a one-off thing like they did with the last update. The reason people were bitching is not only because they got content and that was it, but it wasn't consistent. You look at Destiny 2, the reason Destiny 2 has had legs for years now is because they have a structure and they're consistent with their delivery. They games as a service, you need to be giving the people playing it constantly new dopamine. So every month, every 3 months, do something, put something out. Don't just leave it like the Sahara Desert for 6 months, 1 year, and then you come out with a big drop. That's not how it works. I don't even like this medium, but even I know that's not what you do. You have 50 things to do, then fragment that shit, stagger it. Give them 10 things every single month for the next 5 months. Don't come out with all 50 things and be like, yo, here's this big drop, enjoy. That's not, people don't have enough of an attention span to notice everything and implement everything as well that they get from all these updates. So yeah, that's my take on this.
Thank you.
All right. What about Dark? What about you? I know you've played some Halo with us on occasion, but I mean, and I know that technically you don't care either way, but but what do you think about this? Is this going in the right direction, or do you feel like it's just a lost cause at this point?
For me, I mean, I've outgrown Halo. I really feel like I've just haven't had a really reason to go back and play it, or even just try it out again or whatever. I don't know, man. I'm not that into Halo anymore. It's just it kind of sucks because I used to love Halo, and then now I'm just not even into it at all.
Okay. All right. Well, I respect everybody's opinion, but let me tell you why the hell y'all wrong. It's Halo. God, son of a bitch! It's Halo. This is.
Wow.
Let me. I'm saying I haven't even. I don't even got no liquor here, so but y'all got me hype on this one. Listen.
Oh, here's the cap. Here we go.
What you mean the cap? Listen to me. Listen while I switch.
You're already starting to qualify it. Like, yo, I'm going deep because I'm sober. If you were drunk right now, I'm going deep because I'm drunk. Just go in, bro. Just go in.
The cap is real tonight, folks.
Oh yeah, it's about. I'm going to spit these truths. Listen to what I'm saying, man. Okay,
Are they
so
truths if they're just cap.
Well, I mean, hold on. So what were y'all talking about? Because are they really true? You said, okay, you gave your personal opinion saying that Halo.
Yeah, I know.
You gotta, yeah.
You know how I'm messing with you.
I know.
You know I
I'm
like messing with you.
I know. I love the back and forth. That's why I'm like, I'm ready. I'm ready to. But I was thinking at least one person on the panel was going to be like, nah, man, Halo is still as strong as ever. It just had a slow little moment. This is my thing, right? I do agree about
that shit fell off, man. But okay.
Well, Infinite's multiplayer has fallen off. There is no question about it. But the thing of it is that Halo, you can still jump into a Halo match, and it's still full lobbies. The game kicks in, still works, still play. It had its issues. It plays a hell of a lot better than what it did with the sync issues. I think that's what it's called. They're not as prevalent. The thing to me though is that, and I remember having this discussion with Xbox 448 when it was about the Master Chief Collection, when that came out to be broken and that came out to be in a bad situation, a bad state. And then and I don't know if he was on the panel then, Dark, but I remember Bot was saying, well,
no,
they're not going to ever go.
Yeah, no,
they're not going to ever go back to that. That wouldn't make no sense. Whatever. And I'm like, no, that was an ambitious effort. There is no way that they're going to let that slide. I said it's going to take them some time to build it back up, but that was one of the most ambitious collections of games that we've ever seen in gaming at that time when the Master Chief Collection was dropped. So I feel the same way with Infinite. Infinite is they spent too much money on Infinite to just let it die. You see what I'm saying? So again, no, is it on the same level as Halo 5? Going from Halo 5 with this year and a half in the game and people playing it and things like that? No, absolutely not. I would say that the numbers for even Halo 4 was maybe higher. I don't know about that. Halo 1 through 3, of course we know that the numbers were astronomical for those games, right? And Halo Infinite has suffered because of the fact of lack of content. But when they drop content, the people will come back. Now, will they come back on the droves of where they were when Halo Infinite first dropped? I don't know. But to just say that Halo is dead or dying or it's not here, that's ridiculous. No, Halo is too big to die or to fail. I don't see why any. And my question to you, to the panel, name me a bad Halo game. One bad Halo game.
Halo 5.
I'm gonna kill you. This your last day on the show. No. Honestly, for real. Name me a bad Halo game. Halo 5 might be some of you guys, or maybe all. Yeah.
I mean, do you want like multiplayer?
No,
single player wise, Halo 5 was bad, but multiplayer wise, it was good.
Okay, so no separations. Tell me a bad Halo game.
Like a full-on bad Halo game?
Yeah.
You can't really name any.
Right. That's the point.
Spartan Assault.
Spartan Assault wasn't even bad. For a twin shooter, no, the Spartan Assault and the other little game, the little twin shooters, those weren't bad games. They just were smaller titles.
They were actually fun.
Bad. They were pretty damn cool. Yeah, but the thing, there has not been, when Bungie had it or with 343 has had Halo, there has not been a bad Halo game. People want to separate Halo 5 story compared to the multiplayer. Fine, do what you want to. People want to separate Halo 4's story from the multiplayer. Do what you want to. But regardless, you cannot say, even with, to me, is the lesser of all the Halo stories is the DLC, ODST. And that still was good. So there has not been a bad Halo game. Infinite has its issues. There's no question. But it's not a bad game. And therefore, when people know that that's not a bad game, it's not like the Avengers, right? Where Avengers suffered so bad that it will not recover because it's going to die. Microsoft is not going to let Halo die and fall off the vine.
I hope they don't.
It won't. when you got this, and I agree with you guys, the content should have been there. They should have already had that plan in place. That was some ridiculous thinking. I don't know what the hell went on with that whole point of thinking you let people wait 6 to 8 to 10 months before you drop some more content. But it's just no different than like Battlefield 2042, right? The content's here for Battlefield 2042, and people are starting to come back. Halo, to me, is a bigger franchise, and they will be there.
Well, I think you know how you're comparing it to Battlefield 2042.
Yeah.
I think it's even worse with Battlefield, right? Because of the fact that it wasn't free to play. You actually had to pay to play that game.
Oh yeah,
right?
You're right. You're right.
And it was a multiplayer only game. It wasn't.
Yeah.
There's no single player game in that. So, yeah, I mean, I see your point. I get what you're saying. It's just, you know, I think for a lot of people, they were expecting more from Halo, and they didn't deliver on that, and that's okay, you know. And the people who are loving it and are going to go back to it will go back to it. But I don't think Halo is going to generate more people to come and play it after this DLC. You know, I don't think it's gonna do that.
You talk about Infinite,
you know?
right? You're talking about Infinite,
right? It's not gonna generate more players just because, you know, it'll bring back people, of course. Yes, it'll bring back, you know, the diehards, the ones who love it. But I don't think it's gonna make more players like that weren't playing Halo before go and play it.
Okay. All right. Oh, so let me ask this question before we move on, because this wasn't even a part of our topics. But if there's a new Halo that drops here in the next couple of years, do you think that it will suffer, or do you think that it will get back to gaining people's attention like Halo Infinite did in the beginning?
Yeah, it depends.
It depends.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
If they can get the single player and the multiplayer right, then great, awesome.
Okay,
but
see, this
343 has had a problem with that.
But see, no, that's okay. So this is the thing, right? The way that gamers are today, they're too indecisive on anything. Like, they say what they want, right? They got what they wanted with Halo Infinite, nothing but a Chief game. There were still problems. The people that were clamoring for just having Chief again, they still bitch and complained about stuff. So to me, it's like with the multiplayer, you know, those people. I thought that this shows how good 343 is with the craft. It's because it was things that I said that what 343 had to do is try to merge both the people that loved Halo 5 and the people that loved the old traditional Halo. And there was going to be sacrifices from both sides, but they had to blend blend that into the multiplayer to make it work. And they did that. I think that they did a phenomenal job with that. Yes, I don't have my dash anymore, and I don't have the ground pound, but I do have, you got a dash, but it's not like in Halo 5. But again, and for the old Halo heads, they had to sacrifice running, clamber, and holding the left trigger to put in your sights. But to me, it's like everything else with that game was so smooth, and the way that you didn't even have to hit the run button if you just wanted to kind of just walk around like old school Halo and just shoot, or you can change and toggle your settings to almost feel like the old Halo. So I think that's the thing with me with and I'll always stand strong with 343 because they are some damn good developers. I mean, the problem is that they are torn too much by people that want them to make the game like they want it. I hope to God that they're done with it. I hope that they're done with that. Make the game you want. If there's people that's going to complain with it, so be it. Because I guarantee
there's always going to be somebody who's going to complain.
Yeah,
there's
they're going to complain
regardless.
Yeah.
But I don't think that, there's been a terrible Halo game. I just don't think that
hasn't been.
There's, I just don't. I think the diehards are still going to be there forever, but I just don't think Halo's going to gravitate.
Melees are fun, dude.
Yeah, I don't think Halo's going to gravitate to like new players, like the new generation.
I think it will.
And stuff.
I think it will, just for the mere fact that there's no shooter like Halo. That's why Halo will never die. You can't find a shooter that's
I'm not
even
saying it's going to
like
die, dude. I'm just saying that it's not going to generate new players that are gonna really gravitate towards it. Like,
You're
back
saying
in
it's
the
not
day.
going to be as big as it was during Halo 1 through 3. I mean, that's
Right.
a great discussion because, I mean, of course, you got the Fortnites and Overwatches and things like that. But I still
Yeah.
feel that when you get at the test of time, Halo is still that type of game that can handle any type of genre, any type of era in whatever gaming space that there is because of the uniqueness of that franchise. That's just my
Dark,
thought.
you have to also remember you're not really a big multiplayer person. You know what I'm saying? You've always stated that
But that's not
since
what I'm
I've
saying,
known
though.
you, though, dude. So, like,
But that's not what I'm
okay,
saying.
so what do you call it? Destiny's coming
None
out
of this
with
is
new
what I'm saying. None of
Destiny's
this is what
coming
I'm
out.
saying.
Destiny's
At all.
coming out with new DLC. Do you think people are gonna flock back to Destiny because of the
Yes.
new DLC?
Yes,
Yeah,
of
there-
course.
there
So
are.
why don't you think people aren't gonna flock back to
I didn't s-
Halo for the new DLC?
I didn't say that. I didn't
Pretty
say
much,
that.
yes, you
No, I
did.
didn't. No, I didn't. What I said is that the hardcore, yes, they will come back. The loyalists, the ones who love Halo, will come back. Yes, absolutely. I'm saying that I don't think Halo is going to generate a bigger audience than those people. That's what I'm saying. Is that they're not going to have they're not going to get more people to play Halo just because they put out new DLC or they put out a new Halo. People who already love Halo are playing Halo, right? It's not going to create more players to play Halo. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
I
mean-
think that the Halo players are already there. The ones who the people that they want to get, they're not going to get because they want. Remember how Phil was saying we want to reach 3 billion players? Well, that's not going to happen with just Halo. It's going to happen with mobile. It's going to happen with all this other stuff. It's not going to happen with Halo. Like, I don't think that Halo is
We all
at that
know that,
point
though.
right now that it's gonna create more people to play it. New people. I should say new people. It's not gonna bring new people into the game.
I disagree with that. I mean, because Infinite brought in new people. Infinite brought in new people. It just that it didn't have content. And what, like Loke said, it's the attention span thing. That's where the fuck up was that that's what I'm saying. Like, that is a 343 management issue, whatever the case may be. Like, who allowed that thought process to say, well, we're going to take a break, and then when we come back, we'll start working on the DLC? What? Like, no, that, you know what I'm saying? That part was the fail out of anything, because when you want to make a game a live service, content's got to be on the ready. Now, people will wait for that first additional set piece people will wait up to 6 months. I think that's the grace period, 3 to 6 months. After that, if you ain't got your shit together, then people are going to flock away, and that's what happened. And so, to me, it's like, I think Halo, if you told me that that people aren't going to gravitate to Halo Infinite like they did in the beginning, I would say, okay, I could see that. But if there's a new Halo that drops, right? Let's say this at the end of the year, like they just say, whatever, we'll still do content for Infinite. We'll put Infinite into the Master Chief Collection and just drop content like we do with Master Chief Collection. And let it roll, and we're dropping a new Halo multiplayer, whatever, the rumors of Unreal 5, whatever the case may be. I just can't believe that people won't jump back in and be like, oh, okay, let's see what you got. You know what I mean? Just because it's Halo. That's my.
I mean, there will be
point of view.
people who jump back in. I'm saying that it won't create new players.
Actually, yeah, it will, because they're going to be totally new maps. People have to figure out new ways to use the map. People have to find new ways to set up where they need to be. Where's the good choke points? Where's the good shot points? Where are the areas where people are going to come through? Where are the areas where it's going to be an advantage to you? There's a lot of strategy in Halo. It's not just run them up and shoot them. And that takes time for people to figure out in the game. That means that game's going to last you a while, because these are new maps, and new maps take time to get used to. So
Okay.
there will be there. So if people figure out these new maps, maybe they have time and enjoy these new maps. Maybe they'll have time, well, maybe a month or two, they'll come out with newer maps. Maybe they'll start building upon this, because this is a short announcement span and release span. Because usually it's big about a month, 2 months after an announcement of new maps or new DLC to drop. This is in less than 2 weeks. So I can see them trying to build their content now. And if they keep building their content at a pace, they keep it like this, and they keep it within a few months of each other, you can see the community really start folding back, dude. That's the way it works with games.
We'll see.
Yeah,
We'll see how it plays
I don't
out.
know.
All right. Well, we got to move on.
It's not like I said it was going to die, though.
Yeah. He did say it was going to die, but he did. He thinks that new players just won't.
I didn't say it was going to die.
I don't know.
That was Viper that was saying that Halo was.
No, I said it's dying a slow death.
That's bad. Like,
right.
bro, that's
basically saying it's dying, dude.
It's dying.
I never said it was going to die.
Right.
I just said that it's not going to create
death.
more new people.
Right.
I'm just saying that new people aren't going to. People who are already playing Halo and people that are going to play Halo when these new maps come out, it's fine. But I don't think it's going to get the people who are playing Call of Duty or
you think
Fortnite.
You think that's not going to bring their friends with them when these new maps come out?
Some of them, no.
So you think it's going to be one person going in there without a group of friends?
No, I think that there's going to be. I think
forth?
there's going to be some group of friends, yes, but I'm not. I don't think there's going to be like, gangbusters like you guys are thinking it's going to be.
Okay, Derek.
Okay. All right. Let me read the super chat from Yobi. He says, "Sir X Man, go take your walker and take a walk."
Oh, whatever.
Man, that man said. Okay. All right.
I
so
think Yobi just be hating my greatness. That's what I think.
I think so. But you know what? The only thing I can think of is when you hear there's no stop. That ain't gonna ever die. Are you kidding me?
Not. Same team lock, baby. Same team lock.
I can't even hear it.
Dude, you don't deserve to be a little hater.
That's what I'm saying. Anyway, all right, let's move on. We will get to the time exclusivity situation with Baldur's Gate after this because
it's not time's exclusivity, but okay.
Well, I know, but I still want to talk about it, but it'll be pushed on because I want to talk about state of play and then I want to do trivia. So so Lo can throw his BS around to give somebody else other than me some easy answers because now we know the trick now, Lo. We know the trick. Betrayal. All right. It is a betrayal. All right, so let's talk about state of play. Now, I know that we talked about it on next podcast, so I'm not going to spare any details, like go with full detail like I did last night. I did say that I give it a 7 out of 10. I think that I always find something within it that I enjoy. The VR stuff didn't care about because I'm just not into VR whatsoever. But I will say that PlayStation is now going to become the shooter box because all of those damn games that was shown on VR were pew pews, man. So that was pretty funny to me. But but there were some games. Humanity looked really cool to me. Of course, Suicide Squad, which I kind of want to get at the most out of this whole discussion. I thought Suicide Squad looked absolutely dope. I know that there's difference of opinion on that. But for me, I know that there's a lot of people, even PlayStation fan gamers, who weren't satisfied with it. So let's go ahead and I'm going to go straight to... Let's go to Viper on this. What was your initial thoughts about the show? Was there any games that caught your interest that you would play day one? Go ahead. Let us know, brother.
I fell asleep during the whole thing. I mean, I did wake back up and rewind it to watch it. But yeah, it was boring as hell. The only thing that stood out to me on that was a remake of an old game that I've played multiple times, and that's it. I'm sorry. I couldn't get into it.
Okay. I mean, that's it. Nothing.
Yeah.
That's all you got. That's
Yeah,
all you
I
got, bro. No way.
Yeah.
No way. No way.
Yeah, that it wasn't all that good. I'm sorry. That was not a good state of play.
Bro, hold on, wait a minute. You gotta say at least why you cased. I mean, that is the most disrespectful shit I've ever heard where you just said, man, I just wasn't feeling it. Move on. You on a podcast. You ain't got nothing else to say about it? Nothing else? Bro, hell no.
Suicide Squad was trash.
Like an exotic cricket, your little ugly ass, boy. Tap dancing frog looking ass, boy.
Oh, man. All right. Anyway, you keep talking about the Suicide Squad. Anyway, all right. Okay.
It's like an exotic cricket. Oh shit.
All right, so all right, so let's go to move on to Loke. Are you there? So you fell asleep already?
Yep, because the damn thing put him to sleep.
Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Anyway, all right, so let's go ahead and go to Dark. Dark, okay, so what did you I've heard what you had to say on Next, but of course the people who didn't listen to Next listen to GRG. Give us your thoughts about the show. And I mean, you are a PlayStation guy, so let us know. What were some games that caught your interest?
Well, of course, Baldur's Gate definitely was the one that caught my interest. I'm excited for that. I know that because I was playing on PC. I was like, man, because that game right there, I was like, yeah, I definitely want to play that. And it was one of those ones where I was like, damn, dude, I don't want. I'm always saying that I'm a firm advocate against freaking PC, but I want to play this freaking game, Yeah. And luckily, it is coming to console, so which is awesome. That was a standout. None of the VR stuff was like, I mean, they look cool. Don't get me wrong. It looks cool, but I'm like, I don't, I'm not really, I don't feel VR like some people do. What else was there? There's I mean, Resident Evil 4 remake, looked good.
Good.
Definitely a day one on that one. What else was there? There was another one that I was like super ecstatic for. That I was like, oh yeah, I definitely would want to play that, and I can't remember it now. God, what was it? It wasn't Suicide Squad. There was I think it was the one right before that, or was it right before it?
Volcano High? Is that what you're talking about?
No.
Yeah, man, come on, man. You know that's right up your alley, man. All the drama and the suspense of high school kids, having
and furries. Oh my god, that's right up your alley.
No. We're not doing that. We are not gonna do that. God, what other game was that, dude? There was another game and I can't remember it now.
Come on, that's bad. There's another game, but you can't remember what that game was. Oh my god,
that is pretty bad.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. That's pretty bad.
But I mean, for the most part, like it was like 2 or 3 games that I was like interested in, and then the rest of it I was just kind of like, I think on yesterday on Next I gave it a 5. Still keep that stance, 5 out of 10. Definitely was just not, I want the big showcase, I want the big thing. I want the thing that's going to show me what I'm going to get. That's only going to be on my PS5. That's not going to be anywhere else. That's only going to be there. And it's time, Sony. If you're listening to this right now or whatever, you listen to this later, it's time to show it. Maybe at least before E3. Like show some stuff.
Shit to show.
I think they got stuff to show, man. Honestly, I really do. I think they do have stuff to show. I know a lot of people are joking and saying they don't have anything to show or whatever, but they do have stuff to show. I mean, they have studios that are working on stuff as we speak. So it's just I don't know, man. I'm torn with it. You know, I'm just kind of like, man, I wish that they, you know, I mean, this is your first state of play of the year, right? Like, this is your first state of the play of the year, and you come out with this. It's just disappointing, man. Completely disappointing. I really feel like PlayStation was doing WB a favor with showing Suicide Squad. Like, Suicide Squad just looks like it's a shooter, man. It's a looter shooter. I'm just like, are you kidding me? Really? Like, you guys said you weren't even gonna go in that route, like Gotham Knights kind of did. Gotham Knights, at least with Gotham Knights, like, there's no, like, you don't feel like you have to have all 4 characters to play the game. You know, like, if you want to just play the game, you can play the game. This feels like you're gonna probably have to. It's probably gonna be like. Don't get me wrong. I love Borderlands, but it's probably gonna be like Borderlands 1 and 2, where you actually needed certain characters in order to actually finish the game, and that's a problem, man. That is a huge problem with me, because I think to myself, like, you're saying that it's single player, you can play as just one character, but how is that gonna, is that even actually? Well, I mean, they did say, that is right. They did say in the trailer that the game is gonna be like, you're still gonna have the 4 characters on screen, but they're gonna be bots. So you still have that. That's okay. That's fine. That's cool. Whatever. But they turned it into a looter shooter, man. That's my biggest gripe with it, is that it's a looter shooter. Why? It doesn't make sense to me. It could be the story could be really good, the gameplay could be really good, but why is it a looter shooter? Deadshot's the only one that really has a gun. Well, Harley does too, but she usually uses melee weapons. And Captain Boomerang, he uses a boomerang most of the time. Once in a while, he uses a gun or whatever. King Shark barely ever uses guns. I don't even think in the movie he used guns. So I get that they're trying to, kind of make it more streamlined. But come on, man. It's just, I'm just so sick of it, man. I'm just so sick of this live service gas games, man. I'm so sick of them. Seriously, I wish they would just go away. To be honest, I'm just so sick of them, because it's stupid. Like, I get that other people like it, and that's fine, but like, not every game has to be like that, right? Like, it just feels like every game kind of is going towards that, and that's bothersome, especially in the Western development market. It just feels like every game is going towards that. I don't like it.
Okay, all right. I'm asking people in the chat if you definitely want to participate. Are y'all excited for Suicide Squad? Please let me know in the chat for sure. Okay, so all right, great points that I don't agree with, but let's go ahead. I'm trying to get Loke here, man. Did Loke fall through something?
Why would I
He
fall?
fell asleep.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he fell asleep.
Settle your ass down, Viper. Settle your ass down.
Yes. And Don, I did get the second SSD working. I did find the solution to that. I will have to talk to you about it later on tonight if you're around. But let me go ahead and read a super chat from Yobi, because there's 2 of them actually. He said, I had to go back to this one because I forgot this one. He said, Sir X-Man got naked mods for the fighters he has on his PC. Man, you are being you are being just so messy.
I can see Sir X-Men playing like Resident Evil,
man,
with naked mods on it.
So you saying this is what he's doing when playing the game?
Let me suck them titties, babe.
Definitely.
Sir X-Men go Go get it. Go get it, brother. Go get it. All right. Let me keep going. Okay, get back to my man Yobi. He said you missed the last one, Mega and greatness. More like dustiness and crusty. Get them boogers out your eyes, Sir X-Man. Oh my God. Y'all are messy as hell. Listen. Lo, please tell these people, you know, the real deal, man. I think these guys is just, I think that they just, I don't know, man. They may be cranky. They woke up on the wrong side of the bed. I know that you're going to give that actual factual good stuff, man. How did you think about State of Play? What was the games that you, because I know that there was a lot of games in there that you really was anticipating and you enjoyed. And also give us a grade on the State of Play, man. Go ahead, brother. Let us know.
Interesting.
He was just there.
I know, dude.
What is it? Is it a ghost? Oh
I love how he's given Viper crap, but he's not even here right now.
Yeah, he's not even here. He just said something, just go away. Oh my God! But it is. I don't know, 1, 2 o'clock in the morning out there in Texas, Mozambique, Texas.
Mozambique, Texas.
Mozambique, Texas. All right, so let me go ahead and go to Viper on this one. Oh no, Viper just said Viper was first, and he was quick.
Viper was all like, "I don't like it," right. And move on.
George, man, you're up, brother. I was saving the best for last. I know you're going to tell us how there was some great content in this State of Play. Go ahead, brother. What'd you think?
The only one I have to make a correction on is that Street Fighter 6. It looked good. The last time I saw the graphics, them graphics, Kmega, to me, it didn't look right and it looked ashy. But after what I did see, oh yeah, this gonna be the one right here. Other than that,
Tekken 8 still looks better.
What looks?
You know what?
I didn't
bother. Did I bother you on your turn? No, I did not.
Too bad.
Talk that shit. Talk that shit. Let's go.
Mean, he's always interrupting us during our
show. Today, I didn't interrupt. I didn't interrupt Dark. I didn't interrupt.
No, I'm here to be messy.
No, I'm trying to be smooth today, bro. But y'all just want to be idiots and ignorant.
If you want to be smooth, go shave.
I do shave, you fucker. But nah, Street Fighter 6 look good, and I will be picking it up. I wasn't sure because of what I saw the last time they showed the videos, but yeah, that's about the only thing that impressed me from this show. And for one, I am glad that PlayStation people have a chance to really enjoy a racing game in VR. PCs had it for a long time, but I'm glad they are finally able to have it for themselves. So I'm happy for that. It's not with my favorite game, but with Gran Turismo 6. 7. Other than that, I was not impressed with that Harley Quinn game. Like I said, it felt like Crackdown, but other than that, I'm gonna give the show a C-. I was not that impressed. I'm done.
That's it? Like, okay, all right. You know what? Y'all ain't getting away with this.
Well, I'm trying to get Loke some time for his question.
No, but y'all not getting away with this. Well, Loke ain't even
we know
around,
you gonna go. We know you gonna get a half an hour event in here somewhere. I need to do something
because Loke ain't around. I mean, he'll say something and he's gone. I don't know where the hell he's at. Anyway,
what do you want us to say, Kmega? Do you want us to say that Suicide Squad is the most amazing game we've ever seen in our entire lives? No, man. It's something that we're just like. Like it doesn't look good, dude.
How did it not look good? It looked amazing.
It looks better. I will say it looks better than Gotham Knights, but it does. It's a fucking looter shooter, man.
What's wrong with looter shooter?
There's nothing wrong with it. It's just not
Brother
the DC game that we want, man.
It's a Warner Brothers crackdown, man.
It was not the game that I was looking for. I thought that Suicide Squad was going to be better than Gotham Knights, and what I saw, it wasn't. It failed. What they showed failed for me.
For what? For Suicide Squad?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay. All right, Loke. I hear your voice now. What did you think about the state of play?
Man,
Mm-hmm.
to say the state of play was mid, it would be a lie.
Oh my
mid,
god. Oh,
mid
man, come on.
would be a compliment to the state of play. That was embarrassing. There's some people talking about, oh, they showed what they announced, dude. They could announce that they're going to, I don't know, freaking make sure the PS5s are now obsolete tomorrow. Are we supposed to then be satisfied that when they actually make them obsolete? No, man. No. If we're talking about the show as it is, as it was, or whatever, dude, the only good thing I can say about this show is that I didn't fall asleep like when I was watching the Nintendo Direct.
Yeah, that one was bad, man.
That was bad.
No, the Disney one was the worst of all of them.
No, the Disney one was not that bad. The Nintendo Direct was the worst show that I ever seen, and you know, guys know that I find something good in every show. That one was really hard. The Nintendo Direct was really hard to watch. Really hard.
The only good thing about that is that they showed off Tears of the Kingdom, and that was it.
That's pretty much it. Yeah. Mm.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah. Well. Yeah, to say that it was made would be a compliment. It was a very bad showing. I had to stay up until 2300 to watch it, and I regretted every minute that I wasted watching that atrocious presentation. Yeah, the next time we have a state of play, I don't know, man. I don't know. I might as well just do what everyone else was doing. Just fall asleep or go to bed and then watch it the next day. Wow, just F in the chat, F's all over the place.
Wow. Okay, so was there any game that you've seen there that sparked your interest or that you would be interested?
Yes, Humanity, from the makers of Tetris Effect. That game just screams original concepts, you know, stuff that's going to open your mind and make you say wow, because that's what games are. It's not just about graphics and stuff. It's about tickling that little child inside every single one of us. Problem is you only get to do it once, and that only works with original concepts. So yeah, Humanity definitely stuck out for me. Everything else was just meh. I don't care about Resident Evil, Street Fighter 6. It's like the second or third biggest fighting franchise. So obviously that's pretty big, but it's Street Fighter. It's not like everyone already knew that it existed. So whatever. And have you guys spoken about the Suicide Squad game?
Yeah. Everybody
that's what we've been speaking about.
Yeah, that's what I was going
to.
Yeah, go ahead.
That game is an affront. That game is an affront, an insult. It is a shit show to anyone that ever loved comic books and actually cares about lore and shit like that.
Betrayal.
King Shark does not, has not, will never fly. Okay? Harley Quinn is not Spider-Man or Spider-Woman.
Thank you.
Okay? Deadshot is not Discount Iron Man. Okay?
He said Discount Iron Man, bro. No, you didn't.
And Boomerang. Boomerang with his teleporting ass. Settle your asses down, guys. You want to make a games as a service? Just make a damn games as a service. Don't come here and take an IP and dress it up. You know, no matter how much lipstick you put on a pig, it's still a damn pig. Okay.
Ooh.
Kmega, you lost in your poll too, bro.
So no, settle. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. These developers need to understand that they're pissing us off more by taking beloved IP and then just turning that shit out, turning it out like a pimping it or something. No, no. You to go create a universe no one cares about. Make your damn games as a service and let the and then launch it and let everyone watch it die. Okay, but don't come here and take stuff that we care about, put some lipstick on your games as a service monster, and then think that just because there's characters that we love, we're going to support it. We're not. We're not idiots. Guys, if you guys watch that show, they spend half the time talking about battle passes, leveling up, buying
Yeah.
50,000
Yeah.
guns and all that bullshit. I'm like, bro, you guys
It
are
was
saying
sad.
you're saying the silent part out loud. Clearly, these guys don't care about no story. They don't care about no lore. They don't care about nothing but them dollars. So no, the more I see Suicide Squad, the more I know I'm not gonna play this damn thing. So
You
there,
know what they should
thank
have
you.
done? They should have made it like the movie. That would have at least made me interested.
Which one?
No,
The
dude, no matter
Suicide
how,
2
no
movie?
matter what they do with these
No, the
things,
first one.
with Will Smith,
Yeah. If they made it like the first one, it would have interested me. But I'm like, no, what they are doing right
dude,
now with the games as a service, it sucks.
yeah,
At least
I
have
was
the
gonna
story.
say, dude, it doesn't matter what the story itself, I think the premise is pretty cool. I was down to buy this thing, and then I found out when Kevin Conroy dies, I found out this is the last time we're gonna get his voice. Technically, we're not gonna get his voice, bruv. We're not gonna get his voice because you need to be online to play the single player, which means that even if you buy it now, in 2 or 3 years, when this thing, when they've milked the last drop out of this thing, they're just gonna
Oh
shut down the
man.
servers or shut down whatever online
But you
function,
can still
and
play
then
it single player.
you can't. You
No,
can't because to
no.
play it single player, you have to be online. So it's connected to the whatever server, what's it function they've input into this albatross. So what's going to happen is when the servers go down because they're done milking people like you dry, Kmega.
Oh my God.
When the servers go down, you're just gonna have that empty box and that CD, and it's not going to work. All right. You've got your Rumbleverse. Look at Rumbleverse, guys. That shit didn't last a year.
No, it only
They
lasted like
killed
what,
that
6, 7, 8 months. Yeah,
quick.
but that game
They
was not
killed that quick.
that. But to compare Rumbleverse to the Suicide Squad is very insulting. Come on now.
It's from the same. It's from the same universe. It's WB. It's still Warner Brothers. These boys or gals, all right, women can also be heartless monsters. These people don't care, K-Mega. The only thing that matters is that paper. As soon as it's not making money, they cut and run. So watch them. Watch them in a year or 2 or 3 maximum. I'm giving you 3 years. In 3 years, when this thing is dead, instead of
Don't be
them just
generous.
instead
Don't be
of this
generous.
thing, I'm trying to be nice. Instead of this thing just being like inaccessible, what they're going to do is just they're going to shut down everything and be like, yo, tough titties. If you didn't play this thing when the servers were up, tough. And for the people that bought the physical collector's edition, super mega, big time fan edition,
Let's
yo, just take
go.
your box and shove it up your ass because you're not going to be able to
Oh
play
man.
this thing anymore.
Oh
You're
man.
not going to be able to play this thing anymore. There.
Bro, I am definitely. I'm going when I walk into the. You know what? This is what I'll do. Just on GP because this is the type of man I am. Like I'm all digital, but just for Suicide Squad, I'm gonna walk into a store like this to get a deluxe edition. Hey, come on now.
You know, another thing. You know what another thing is upsetting about this? It's the fact that this game is tied to the Arkham Knight and Arkham series.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
that's what's
beautiful. It's beautiful
because it's like you're ruining it. You're ruining what was so good about those games, and then you just throw this crap at us.
Okay,
like,
enough of this.
It feels like
Again,
Matrix 4. It feels like Matrix 4, guys. You guys did
like
some
Matrix
amazing
4?
stuff before.
You didn't like Matrix? You didn't like Matrix 4?
was good.
Shit.
Matrix 4 was good. Okay.
Matrix 4 was good. No, it was not the best Matrix, but it was a good Matrix. It started off really slow, but it picked up and got hot.
Matrix Reloaded, Matrix Revolutions, and that is it. It stopped there as far as I'm concerned.
Oh my god. Okay. All
Matrix 4 is what is that? Nasty ass juice right after you leave the gym. All right, that's what Matrix 4 is.
Nasty ass.
Kmega.
Yes, sir.
Kmega. Kmega. As for how you're gonna be walking into the store, Kmega, to buy the box. I just have one thing to say.
Oh my god!
You know that saying that says there's a sucker born every day. There's a Kmega born every day.
No, every minute. Every minute.
Okay. Listen. All right. So check it out. Right. Let me read these super chats and then I'm gonna give y'all the work. All right. Dragonheart Yobi is still with the slander. He said, "Stop using being gay, Sir X-Man." Dragonheart Yobi again. He said it felt like Crackdown, and the game ain't even out yet, huh? And I seen Don post the same thing. Right. It does have a Crackdown 3 multiplayer vibe for sure, and that's one thing that kind of sparks my interest about it because I like high flying. I like co-op games like that. I love co-op games like that actually. I think that a lot of people will be surprised of how they're going to mesh the story with this type of gameplay. I know that people want a just story-driven type of game, but this is something that I've had this discussion with quite a few people and had a lot of pushback going back to the early days of GRG with Fonzarelli and All Day and others, where I said that the single player experience is always going to be around, but but guaranteed the single player experience is going to be, especially with big budget games, it's going to start being less and less because of the fact that the way to make the money, you have to have people invested into that product. Like, you know, there's only a certain out of like the people that just talk about like God of War or, you know, Halo or Gears and the Last of Us and I think what's called going to be a rock star. The Ghost of Tsushima is going to be a rock star.
Elden Ring.
And Elden Ring, I get it.
Legacy.
I get it,
no,
right?
But this narrative that single player is dying.
No. I never said. I didn't say it's dying. I didn't say it's dying. I didn't say
it's less and less.
It's going to be, man. They're not going to invest as much money into the single player games like they used to. It's just we already see it now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's still single player games out there, but when you compare to looking at a game like Elden Ring or Hogswart or like God of War, stuff like that. Listen, those games people aren't going to take a lot of chances unless they find a way to have an angle to keep people there to where they can make their money. Listen, I think this game is going to still have that deep story content that people are craving. I just think that they're just going to do it in a different way. And listen, you over here thinking that the game is not going to last longer than 3 years. I think the game is going to do pretty well. I don't think it's going to break numbers or anything like that. But I think when people start actually playing the game, like, it's okay to be suspect to say, I don't know about this game yet. But the first thing to come off and just say, oh, this game is trash. This game is not going to make it. This game is this and that. Like, okay, if you feel like that game is just not for you, I get it. But you can't just come out and just say that game is a failure when the game is not even out yet. I think the game is going to be pretty damn good. That's my opinion on it. I could be completely wrong and come back the day that the game comes out or that week, and after I'm playing, like, yeah, you guys was right. I got to eat crow. The game is not good. But I just feel that this game. Look, it's the same thing about Gotham Knights. Everybody was dogging out Gotham Knights, and a lot of people, once they start playing Gotham Knights, they was like, yeah, that game is pretty damn good, bro. It's not bad at all. Go ahead.
Kmega, it ain't even been a month yet. We all remember that week, the bloodbath of live service, the most beautiful week that I've had for years. Just watching live service after live service get gutted, like just freaking, like slit throats, blood everywhere, guts all over the place. Just
not
beautiful.
Everything is gonna. Not everything. It's too many multiplayer games out there. You got to come correct. Go ahead.
After seeing all that red, you're gonna sit there right now and tell me, oh yeah, live service. Oh, this is gonna work out just fine, dude. It's getting to the point that it's unsustainable. The market is saturated. There's enough live service games. These companies need to make peace with it. All right. It's Fortnite. It's Players Unknown. What's it? Players Unknown. It's
PUBG.
Freaking COD. PUBG. Yes, PUBG. There's COD. Dude, there's like 5 or 6 games. Destiny, and that's it. Stop lying to yourselves. The gold rush is over. It's over. Go back and start making proper games. People are voting not with their wallets, but with their time. That's why they're killing all these live service games. And I'm sorry, Kmega, they're about to gut your beloved Suicide Squad, about to get suicide dead.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
I mean,
live service games are dying like Bitcoin, bro.
No, because they're not even close. Because there are games that this ain't sustaining because they're not. Got to keep the people's interest. And so they have to, and so that's the same thing with single player games. You can name those few single player games that has sold 20 million or sold 10 million or whatever. But what about the hundreds of other single player games that don't get any recognition whatsoever? Forspoken is going to be one of those games that didn't do well. And that's not a bad game at all. That's a good game.
Jesus Christ. You go and pick a terrible ass game.
That's not a terrible game. It is not a terrible game. I played it. I played it. It is not a terrible game. Is it worth $70? Hell no. But is it a bad game? No.
Games that people might come back to, Kmega, so they'll still make some money. See, that's the point though. That's the problem. They sit that game out to failure because of the $70 price point. I've said this on the show. I've said this on the place. We say that all the time.
We say it all the time. When you have a game that comes out, right? That's a new IP, a new franchise. It should be 60 right off the bat, just to give people some opportunity to say, okay, I'll go ahead and I'll risk it all for the 60. People will show that they'll risk it all for the 60, but people ain't risking it all for no 70. There was PlayStation gamers out there was like, oh, that $70, that $10 extra ain't nothing. That $10 extra go a long way. Because that can go on to DLC for the other games and other things like that. Yo, there's no doubt.
I hate to say it, but that Hi-Fi Rush is an example of a game that didn't really cost that much, was good, and people actually bought it outright. That's an example of price for value for the game. If you don't really give a good value in the game that you're putting out, especially if it's a new IP, you're setting yourself up for fail.
No.
And I know they're gonna charge $70 for this game when they should put it at 60.
No, it should be 70 because it's a multiplayer game. I'm with it, and it's a continuation of the Arkham series of the Gotham Batman. So I'm with it. I'm with it. I'm copping. Day one, baby. Day one, baby. Day one. Curie.
You're going to be the only one in day one.
That's fine. I'll be there.
No, he'll have other people with him.
Yeah, there'll be
he'll
other
be
people
able to
in
play
there.
with
That
other
shit-
people in like
that
about
shit-
6 months when it
Don,
goes to Game
this is-
Pass.
Don,
He'll be all right.
this is the game for us, man. I know it. Don, check it out, man. Get your wallet ready. Go ahead and cop that game with me, brother.
What is that?
Dude, save yourself some money. Go and buy Madden or something. Jeez.
What is that? Oh no, Madden's gonna be in Game Pass.
Let
bro.
me go to Dragonheart Yobi again, man. Love the support, man. Thank you, brother. He said Suicide Squad is day one for me. Looks fun, looks beautiful. Thank you. That thing looks fun as hell.
You got another guy.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, you know what I'm saying? Me and Yobi going in, man, get done. You know what I'm saying? We only need one more.
There's gonna be
Then we
like
going in.
3 people in that game.
Well, you
playing
know,
it.
Yobi's
we need 4,
a
so we'll have
Kmega
4.
Kappa. Come on.
Stop
You
it,
know
bro.
he a Kmega
Stop it.
Kappa.
Stop it, man.
You
See?
talking about me? Come on, now I get to throw some dirt out somewhere.
Man. But why my name got to be involved in it? Why I got to be involved in that?
Cool like that. That's why I got to throw you in it.
Oh my God. Anyway, all right.
Because
So,
you captain, that's why.
oh
Yeah,
shit!
kid.
Stop it! Stop it!
You
Stop it!
kept it
Stop
hard,
it!
bro.
Oh my God! Y'all gotta stop it. Let me read what Curie said. She said better lower your expectations. Oh no, that's not it. She said go back to making proper games. 100 million for Saints Row. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. And Saints Row was busted. Saints Row was awful. I could not even play that game. It disgusted me so much.
Kmega, I'd rather play Saints Row than play this crap.
Oh, see, now I know you full of shit. We need to go ahead and move on.
Listen,
Listen.
No. Let me finish.
Yes, sir.
Let me finish.
Yes. My
main issue.
He's pulling his cock out.
He get tough on me.
My main issue with this crap is the watering down of quality. Okay, so I don't have a problem with games. Let me finish. I don't have a problem with games like freaking what is it, Warframe or whatever that go all in on microtransactions. Okay, because that means that they sat down, they sharpened their ideas and their visions, their vision for said games as a service, and it is the best of what it can be. All right. And people that do like God of War, Ghost of Tsushima, and stuff like that, they sat down, they picked a vision, and they went in that direction, and they made it the best that it could be. Kmega, I'm not saying it's impossible, but it is extremely rare to have a game that is high quality when it's looking in both directions. All right? There's very few games. On average, 9 out of 10 games that try to do everything satisfy nothing. This is just one of the 9, as far as I'm concerned.
Come on, man. All right. Dragonheart Yobi again said, yep, another guy. I play games. See, y'all going back and forth. Yo, you might not just come in here and let y'all air this out a little bit because it's kind of funny. But yeah, I agree.
Well, we got the trivia to go to.
Yeah, no, we're going to trivia, right? We're going to trivia right after this. Oh,
everybody has different taste in games, man.
Don't try to be diplomatic now. Don't be diplomatic now.
I am always diplomatic, man, and you know I always say this.
But everybody
has different games. They have.
I don't understand. I want to get to share thoughts.
You know what I'm saying? And if we can't share our opinions on something that we don't think we like, then I'm sorry. That's like Nina Khan and the ABK thing. That's very un-American. So I should be able to say my opinion on how I feel.
Whoa.
That the game is not for me. I'm done.
Okay. Okay. All right. So
Yobi, said, how much money you got? God damn.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I love it, man. Shit. Yes. Kmega fun. You know what I'm saying? Yobi showing
support.
Gonna help me pay for that. Yeah, he gonna help me pay for that. He gonna help me pay for that Suicide Squad. I appreciate that. Let's go. He said, I'm a huge Saints Row fan.
100?
Stop it.
He will do that shit.
Stop it. I'm a huge Saints Row fan. The latest entry is trash. Gameplay was mad fun. Story was garbage. They they didn't start being ruthless until the last mission. I know, like that was the thing. I loved the assassination moves, but they were broken. Like when me and Don was playing, like they were all over the place, and that was my favorite part of it was the gameplay of that from that aspect. But yeah, even when they had moments of where their banter was pretty funny, it just everything else just didn't correlate well. I don't know. Sometimes I'm looking at this and I'm like, I'm seeing this game just like everybody else, and I am more liberal when it comes to I'm not as hard or stubborn when I see games that aren't as fluid or aren't as together story wise and things like that. But that one, Saints Row was bad, and especially how broken it was just. How did you release that shit and thinking that, man, oh my God, it was bad. It was bad.
It's as broken as an Xbox game.
Oh, shut the hell up.
Hey, Kmega, guess what? That game.
Oh my God,
on the
he on
screen
X
right
Games
now.
God,
That's what I'm playing on the screen right now.
Doc,
That's what I'm playing on my PC right now. That game hot, dude.
what?
Yeah, okay.
What? I need to get you on my Friday show. What
Yeah,
the hell, man?
It'll be fun.
That
man.
is saucy.
Okay,
Yeah, you had
anyway,
lemon on there today. That was fun.
let's go
Oh,
to
yeah.
let's go ahead and have let's do trivia. Let's go ahead and knock it out. Let's get to it. So I'm ready to win tonight. Oh, let's go and have everybody on this panel.
All right.
Emotional damage.
Go.
Okay. Hey, Megan, don't be getting mad at me. All right.
Oh my God. Here we go. Already.
Okay. So is everyone ready?
Yeah, sure. Okay.
Okay.
Let's go.
Viper. Okay. So this is the order we're going in this week. This month. Dark Artemis first. Kmega second. Viper third. Sir X-Men last. Ready?
I get it.
Yeah.
Dark. Lightfall is the next major expansion for Destiny 2, serving as the penultimate chapter in the Light and Darkness saga. True or false?
True.
Correct. Kmega.
Go.
Guardians is what the antagonists in the latest expansion of Destiny 2 are called. True or false?
They're the antagonists or protagonists?
Guardians is what the antagonists in the latest expansion of Destiny 2 are called. True or false?
True.
False. Viper.
I don't play Destiny, so I don't play Destiny, so I don't know.
Bro, don't start qualifying this L. Please take it.
Oh.
Take it like a
Oh man.
All right. Viper.
Oh man.
Legacy gear isn't being limited to the Vanguard. Either as the Crucible, Gambit, Trials of Osiris, and Iron Banner vendors will have legacy gear available to focus starting in Season 20. True or false?
True.
Correct. Sir X-Men, Destiny 2 is currently available on PC, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X. True or false?
Repeat that one more time. I didn't hear the consoles clearly.
Destiny 2 is currently available on PC, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series X and S consoles. True or false?
True.
False.
Ooh,
What?
I skipped the Xbox One.
yeah,
PlayStation
I
4.
caught that. I caught
Dark.
that.
No. How did you skip the Xbox One? Because
He said PS4, PS5, PC, and Xbox Series X and S. He skipped Xbox One.
so
So
just because
it's
you know
not a
that
true
technically
statement.
you asked which consoles it was available for. So these consoles that you have that you picked, they're all available.
Oh,
Yes.
hell
But
no!
they're not the only console.
But just because you didn't include Xbox One, you asked me which consoles are. You said are they available for these consoles? And I said yes. So just
No,
because
I
you
didn't.
didn't include Xbox One doesn't mean it was not available for Xbox One. That wasn't in the category. It wasn't
Goodness.
in the one of the consoles this is available for. You said which consoles were it available for. Then you gave a list. What do you want me to do?
Sir
Throw
X-Man.
Xbox One in there? So that's
Sir X-Man.
actually a fraud right there, dude.
Sir
That's a
X-Man.
fraud.
Sir X-Man.
That's a fraud. That is a fraud.
All right, I'm gonna let you finish. Go ahead, man. Go ahead. Speak.
I'm done. Go ahead. It don't matter, dude. You
Okay.
the judge and jury.
I will reread the question, bro. All right, and then I need you to make peace with this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Destiny 2 is only currently available on PC, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series X and S consoles. True or false? It is a false statement.
You threw an
Because-
only in there. But see, because
No.
you
He threw an only in there in the beginning.
no,
Dude.
but what I'm saying is
Oh my
you
God.
threw in no.
You know what,
I'm not
Sir
disputing. I'm not disputing how
cool.
you did
It's
it.
cool. No.
But
Sir
It
X-Man,
goes
Sir
it goes the
X-Man,
way it goes.
I'm giving
man.
you one. I'm giving you one
In
right
nerd
there,
culture,
dude.
this is
Right
considered
there.
a dick move.
The next time I'm going to read the question very slowly, Sir X-Man.
It
Very
didn't matter.
slowly.
It didn't
All
matter.
right.
Sir
how
X-Man,
slow.
Sir X-Man, can we move on?
You know what? You had one when we had a question thing and it went on for a half an hour. Don't even go there. I need to correct. I need to straighten my mess out.
Oh my God. Okay,
Okay.
so essentially, Dark and Viper are the only ones that have never bitched for a point. We might get it this show or next month. I don't know. Dark. Actor Charles Prince Jr. recently revealed that his favorite role of his career was voicing the Iron Bull in Dragon Age Inquisition. True or false?
False.
Wow. That is correct. It was actually Freddie Prince Jr.
Yeah, because I heard Charles and I was like, that is not correct because that's not the actor who played him.
How the fuck do you know who played the Iron Bull in Dragon Age Inquisition?
He's in the movie industry, dude.
Exactly.
Okay, I didn't know who the hell Freddie Prince Jr. was. I'm not gonna lie.
What, you don't remember? Wait. You don't remember Scooby-Doo movies? He was Freddy. I mean, he also played in I Know What You Did Last Summer.
Okay, like I know the faces of a lot of these actors, but if it's not like the big like superstar guys, I don't know who they are. I'm just
So
being
you're
honest.
gonna ask a question without even deeply researching it.
Oh Lord.
He's definitely trying to vie for that 1 point, huh?
Dude, take Kmega. Sorry, take your thumb off and try to relax your anus. All right, just chill.
Oh shit.
Oh
Jeez.
my God.
What the fuck was that?
Kmega. Dragon
Yes, sir.
Age Inquisition launched in the year of our Lord 2013. True or false?
False.
Correct. It launched in 2014.
Yeah.
RG Viper. RG Viper. Baxcalibur is one of the new Generation 8 Pokemon. True or false?
False.
Correct. Generation 9. Sir X-Man. Baxcalibur is the final form of Frigibax. True or false?
True.
Fucking hell, man. This is gonna take. It's gonna take all night. This is going to take all night. Sir X-Man, that is correct. Dark Optimus. South Africa's Kyalami Grand Prix circuit is included in Forza Motorsport. True or false?
I don't play Forza, so I'm gonna guess here and say true.
Correct. Kmega.
You are fake
There
news.
is no official. There is no official date. Dude, Are you gonna tell me Kailami doesn't exist? Settle down. Okay, Kmega. There's
Yeah.
no official date for the release of Forza Motorsport. True or false?
No official date?
Yes.
No, there is no official
Like-
date. Oh, I mean,
Okay,
yeah,
so I
yeah.
will reread the
Yeah.
statement. There is no official. I mean, I'm gonna have to read to you like the way I read to Sir X-Man. There is
Oh,
no
man, come on,
official
man.
date for the release of Forza Motorsport. True or false?
True.
Correct. RG Viper. Trevor Williams
Yes.
is the studio head of Playground Games. True or false?
No, false.
Ooh, it's true. Dude, I'm not taking any challenges on that. Google it. Trevor Williams,
I'm not
Playground
challenging
Games.
you on that.
I don't know,
I'm not
man.
Are you not
challenging
ashamed
You
of
and Sir
yourself?
X-Man.
Are you not
and Sir
embarrassed? This is
X-Man,
really
you are too
embarrassing.
I
close.
can't hear you because he threw that sound out.
Sure. Sir X-Man. Atomic Heart went gold on January 22nd. True or
False.
false?
False.
Correct. It was January 25th. Damn. Okay, we're almost to the last round. Dark's on 3, and Sir X-Man's on 3. Kmega and Viper are lagging behind. Anyway, it's cool. It's cool.
Damn.
Dark. Dark.
Throwing shade.
Dark. Munfish are the developers of Atomic Heart. True or false?
True.
Correct. Kmega.
Yeah.
Atomic Heart was first announced in 2018. True or false?
False.
Ooh, it's true.
Okay.
RG Viper.
Yeah.
The Elder Scrolls Online developer ZeniMax Online Studios has revealed its next chapter. The chapter will be named Necrom, a city location from Eastern Morrowind. True or false?
True.
Correct. Jeez, Kmega, you like officially last now. Sir X-Man, only two. Okay, so sorry, I forgot I'm reading to Sir
He's
X-Man.
such a snarky host, man. It's
Nah,
funny.
go ahead, dude.
He's an asshole, bro. He's an asshole.
So
He's an
funny.
asshole,
Like,
man.
damn, you so behind, bro.
Sir X-Man, Sir
Yeah, go
X-Man.
ahead. Mhm.
Only two other classes have been introduced to the Elder Scrolls Online post launch. True or false?
False.
It's true.
Okay, that's cool.
Dark. This is for the dub. Dude, you've gotten everything correct. If you get this right, this is perfect. You're going to get a perfect score. This is wild. So I'm going to have to modify the question and give you the hardest one and
Oh,
final.
boy, here we go.
Yeah, all right.
All right, Dark. No. Actually, no. Let's not go to Dark first. Let's keep the tension up. Let's go with Kmega first. Let's
Damn.
give you the
The
last.
hardest one. Come on.
No. I'm gonna give you a cupcake one. You know, this one's simple.
Cupcake one.
just so you can catch up to everyone else, because this is just bad, bro. This is
Jesus Christ.
Oh man.
Oh, God.
dude, I'm milking this because the next time I see y'all is next month. So, Kmega, are you ready? Are you ready?
I'm ready. I'm ready.
All right. So, Kmega at the bat. Here goes. Minecraft Legends single player campaign, which can be played entirely 4-player co-op. True or false?
True.
Hey, Kmega got it right. Now we can get to the real stuff. All right, Viper.
Let him
You
talk
know,
to you.
you can always
go.
boot him, and then we can just continue with the show, man.
I know.
You would
The
always
button
do
was
that.
right there. The button was right there. It was.
So
It was.
disrespectful.
When it started reading slow to me, the button was about to be. I was about to sit his ass home. He was about to get that.
K-Mega,
He was about to get that ejectocito, cuz. Yeah.
You are always welcome.
Back to Texas.
You are always welcome to admit defeat, Kmega. That is
Oh
not
my
a
God.
problem.
Oh
That
my
is not a
God.
problem.
Ooh.
RG
Wait,
Viper.
wait. Before you continue,
What?
was somebody that went back and listened to the show, and they said that you did say only currently available the first time. So Sir X-Man shouldn't get that point.
Dude, I'm a good guy. Just let him have it. I mean, fuck it. Whatever. RG Viper. The developer direct presentation for Minecraft Legends focused entirely on the game's PvP mode. True or false?
Not entirely, so I'm gonna say that's false.
It's true.
Okay, whatever.
You notice we're starting not to care anymore.
Sir X-Man.
Oh my God.
Cope, Sir X-Man. I have one thing to say to you, brother. Cope
I love you too, a-hole. I love you too, a-hole.
And Steve. All right, Sir X-Man.
Yeah,
this is
go.
your chance to draw equal with Dark.
Oh,
Minecraft
God.
Legends. Okay, sorry. So I was reading at normal speed. I forgot.
Oh, come on, dude.
Completely
Jesus
lost it,
Christ.
dude. Minecraft Legends releases. Oh, sorry. Let me restart the whole sentence.
Can I please erase him?
Minecraft Legends releases on April the 18th on PC. Oh God, it's true, but whatever.
Okay, whatever. That's what I say. False. Let it go.
That means Dark. You don't even have to get this right, but I just want to give you a chance to see if you can get a perfect score. This is the first time we get someone getting a perfect score on the quiz. All right, here goes. I'm sorry, this is the hardest one, but all right. Blackbird Interactive have also developed Homeworld, Deserts of Karak, Crossfire Legion, and the upcoming Homeworld 4. True or false?
Ooh, that's a tough one. I'm gonna go with my gut here. False.
Correct. The upcoming game is Homeworld 3, not 4. Damn! Dark got a perfect score. Well done, dude.
Congratulations,
Well,
Dark.
Oh hell no!
All right, so Dark, pick someone in the chat that you really like, or someone that stood out for you, and then whoever that person is, follow at TSWS Gaming, and we'll hook you up with a $10 voucher for whichever platform.
So I picked somebody. Who do I have to give it to you right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to tell the person so they can go to Twitter, follow TSWS, and then say, like, I'm the person.
Oh
that
man,
did
this is a tough one, huh?
Yeah, who really stood out? I'm just glad I don't have to send a code to Viper anymore.
I'm just gonna give it to Curie Cosmos.
Curie Cosmos. Okay, Curie Cosmos. Go and follow TSWS Gaming. Send a DM and we'll hook you up a code.
She left because she was gonna go to play Hogwarts, but that's okay.
Oh,
yeah. She just said that she was leaving. She was telling everybody bye. She was going to play Hogwarts.
Man.
Yeah, she's gone.
Damn. So you should probably pick somebody else.
Yeah, pick somebody else. Pick somebody else, Dark.
Do I have to pick someone? Okay.
Yeah, because she's probably not going to come back to finish the episode.
Yeah.
Sleepy Goblin.
Ooh, Sleepy. All right, Sleepy, you know what to do.
Sleepy Goblin. There you go.
Sleepy the man.
Enjoy your time.
You know what I'm saying? I would have personally picked straight Duvall, but you know what I'm saying. But that's okay. That's okay. You know what I'm saying? I would show love, but but that's all right.
I mean, I didn't see them in the chat, so I was just like, okay.
Dragonheart Yobi said, "Take your L like a damn man and shut up, Sir X Man."
It didn't bother me, dude. Did you hear me crying about it?
Yeah.
Why you so?
Yes.
I mean, we did.
Yeah, we
so
did.
Sensitive today, yo.
He had to
you acting
give you
like a little girl
point.
today, man. What's up with you?
Oh my goodness. Okay. All right,
man up, bro.
Let's move on. Let's move on to
you a sympathy point. My God.
Let's get on to these last few topics, and then we get on out of here.
Yo. My last point, and then we can go to the last topic.
Okay.
Can I go?
Yeah, go ahead.
Anyone that knows me knows that I love me some PlayStation. But that state of play, literally the state of it, it felt like a parade of mid. Foglands was decent. Green Hell, never mind a survival VR game. I was trying to survive this showcase awake. Synapse, this game will be a success if we can make anyone fire one synapse. Journey to Foundation, another mid-shooter with a Mass Effect skin. Before your eyes. I thought all we did is super realistic dramas over here on PlayStation. Now you want me to play an interactive movie and it looks like cack. No thank you. Destiny 2 Lightfall. Finally something genuinely cool. Plus Lance Reddick is the man. Chia. I honestly cannot express how much I don't care about this game. Humanity from the makers of Tetris Effect looks great. I don't think there'll be any super long cutscenes with tear-jerking moments though. So I'm not so I don't know. Goodbye Volcano. This game made me think if I absolutely had to play and finish Chia or Goodbye Volcano, which one would be more depressing to play? Naruto X Boruto Ultimate Ninja Storm Collection.
Let's go.
That is a long name. That is
Watch
a long
your mouth.
name.
You better say something correct and proper.
Maybe it's an indication. Maybe it's an indication that they need to stop re-releasing these games. Baldur's Gate 3. I can't believe we're getting another Bethesda game on PlayStation.
Oh my God!
You're ugly. You're disgusting. I'm going to kill you.
The game on PlayStation.
Wayfinder. Let me finish.
Oh God.
Wayfinder. Viper. Chill, bro. Wayfinder. I genuinely dozed off when another multiplayer grindathon popped on screen. Street Fighter 6 looks like a decent 2D fighter. Too bad it'll get trounced by the king of Iron Fist tournament.
I can't argue with that one. I can't argue with that.
That's right.
The mighty Tekken.
Resident Evil 4 remake looks nice for people that are into that stuff. Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League looks mid as fuck. It's as if someone said verticality. It's as if someone said verticality and the devs decided to make it a central theme. I got strong Crackdown vibes, which is funny considering when we all called it dated when Crackdown 3 launched. Seriously, King Shark flies and Harley Quinn is Spider-Man or Spider-Woman or who knows how she identifies. This was a below par state of play. It was so below par that the only reason I considered better than the recent Nintendo Direct is that I was still awake at the end of it. Thank you for listening.
Now, did you just assume Harley's gender?
Dude, I unassumed it by the end of the phrase, so I'm safe, okay?
Okay. All
He's
right.
like, I'm
So,
not gonna get canceled now.
yeah, no, it's over. It's over. It's over. You're done. Anyway, IGN's gonna kick your ass out. Anyway, so you know what I'm saying? So you know, and you'll be on the show full time. Anyway, so you'll be on GRG. You'll have free Friday nights. Let's go. Anyway, so this is
This dude.
This is good. This is good stuff. As usual, it's fun. Loke is a sorry son of a bitch. Let's just say it as it is. But I love
I mean,
him
are
to
you
death,
guys
though,
really
and I'm
that
glad
mad
with this show.
that I was the only one to ever get all the questions right?
No,
congratulations.
no, congratulate. I was just going to congratulate you. Congratulate you.
No, I think you're a little butthurt about it. I'm just saying.
I am not.
No,
I'm
not
not.
really.
I'm not. It is what it is.
I can hear it in your voice, and the louder it gets, Kmega.
God.
Yeah.
Why does everybody jump on me when they win? Like,
It's fun.
she was even, like they just for my expense. Anyway, it's
the
all good.
Kmega 405 channel, bro. It's your channel, and you get your cheeks clapped every time we have a
Oh my god! Oh my god! Okay, we got some time. We got more
What does
topics
it
to get
sound
to,
like? It
man, before
sounds
we
like
get out of
this?
here.
Definitely sounds like just
Okay.
cheeks getting
All right,
clapped.
let's keep it moving as you watch this beautiful Elden Ring footage. Shout out to Elden Ring hitting over 20. All right, so let's get to it. The main topic that I wanted to talk about was the gaming media exposed themselves by showing bias over the ABK deal. Do you feel that that they were throwing out some bias, or is it just that, maybe there was just people that's kind of overreacting the situation? Let's go ahead and go straight to let's go to Sir X-Man on this one. What do you think, man? I mean, the executive for Activision, she threw out a little shade that was basically making a point that if Sony keeps on trying to reject this deal, that they would definitely might not even have COD. It was just a little funny little meme. Was just a little shot. But again, I have to remind people, the long time ago, back in 2013, there was some shade that was thrown at Microsoft for with Yoshida and Adam Boyes, and they were hey, how you share your games. It was shade. You know what I'm saying? I think it was just all fair and love.
Take that L, baby. Take that L.
You know what I'm saying? Take the L. So again, the media was going absolutely crazy about what she posted, and also they've been really kind of seem like out of pocket, especially the out there in Europe. They've been really out of pocket and out of sorts, more so than I've ever seen them. But I've been saying here lately, the media has been really sketchy on some of the things that they've been saying. They've been a little messy with some of the topics and things like that. So I'm going to go to you, Sir X-Man, again. Well, not again, but I'm going to just go to you because I didn't let you speak. I just did all this rambling. What do you think, man? You think that I'm right about that, or do you feel that I'm just overreacting about the media?
I'm going by an old adage out there in the world that's been around since forever. Bad publicity is still publicity. And the more you harp on something to make it within your favor, it's still free publicity. And where people counterpunch you and correct your mistakes like Lulu did, that's publicity that's against you. And the corrections come from that. I wish the Microsoft executives, unlike the Activision executives, would start punching back like the way she is. And I even got to give Bobby Kotick a little, I never thought I'd say this, a little thumbs up, because he's
I thought you was gonna say a little hand. I was like, what?
No, a little thumbs up. Because even he is fighting back against the negativity coming to this situation. And that surprised me. But it's that old adage: any negative will turn into a positive. Look at all the negatives that went with Hogwarts. Look at all the negatives that went to the Arkham Knights game. It ended up turning into a positive for these games. So just like Microsoft, all these negatives are keeping their name out there. So if these people want to keep on spewing, more people are going to be wondering, okay, what's really going on with Xbox? You know, and they'll start being interested, and your average people will actually start doing their research on the situation. So I think it's bad. I don't think it should be going on out there in this industry, but it's the way it is because these people have these narratives that they need to provide to get clicks and throwouts, you know. And a lot of times, a lot of people don't countermand it. People may countermand it on Twitter in the lower sections. People may countermand it on some YouTubers that do it, but no one higher ups countermand it. And if you don't fight for your platform per se, you know, and you let these people walk all over you with all these negativities, that will hurt you. You have to fight back and prove your worth, just like in real life and everything you do. So I think there's going to be a saturation point where all this negativity is going to backfire on people that are looking for the clickbait and all these downfalls to a console that's a piece of plastic that's out there to entertain you in a business sense, you know? And eventually, like I said, it's going to hit a head and something got to give. I don't appreciate the negativity on either side. I don't. But somewhere this is going to have to stop. And I don't know what else to say about it. That's just my feelings on this situation, man. It's got to stop. I'm done, Kay.
All right. Great point. I mean, listen. I mean, there's a lot of negativity, and I've been saying this for a long time. A lot of pro Xbox gamers have been saying this a long time. The media keeps pushing this out there. It's not, and I think there's a lot of people, even PlayStation gamers out there, that's starting to really see it because they're been getting a little bit of that same sauce. Not as much as Xbox gamers. Nintendo seems to be immune to it. And that
it's Nintendo, dude.
Because PlayStation gamers are starting to know that Nintendo is just being immune to getting any type of scrutiny for anything. PlayStation has been starting to get a little bit more scrutiny, but you know, not as much as what Xbox does. But this was absolutely, to me, in your face clear about how some of the media outlets out there feel about Microsoft and about this deal. So what do you think about this situation, Dark? I mean, do you think that I'm kind of overreacting to this, or now you finally starting to see what me and Xbot and others out there that's been preaching this gospel for a long time?
I don't even know the question. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
What was it?
All right. Well, do you feel that the media has overstepped their bounds about the whole situation with the ABK deal? Here lately, going after the executive.
I've told myself the other day that I am no longer going to discuss the ABK deal. I'm just done with it.
It's not about ABK though, Dark. It's about.
Yeah, but I'm done with it though. I don't want to talk about it anymore.
You done with it? You done with it? You sick of it?
Yep.
Well, I think we're just a couple of weeks away. I think we're just a couple of weeks away from it being done.
Which is good. I hope it goes through and we can stop talking about it.
Oh, they'll still be talking about it even if it goes through, Dark. I'm not lying. You know I'm not lying.
So,
I know they'll still be talking about it, but I'm done talking about it.
You done talking about it? Because I know how much you hate it. But I thought I wanted to get to.
It's not that I hate it. It's just I hate. It's just too much. It's just like, come on, man. Stop. We need to just either it goes through or not. You know.
We want the money shot. Say it.
Yes, we need it. What do you think? You think the media has gone too far, or you don't?
Is that for me or for Dark?
That was for Dark. I was just seeing if Dark is gonna say anything. Dark
No.
ain't gonna say.
Jesus.
Dark is done with it. Okay, all right. I think as a pro PlayStation guy, I think he's succumbed to the throw deal and is on our side about the gaming media. But we'll let you. Well, you know what I'm saying. We'll respect your wishes. All right, Loke, your turn. What do you think? You are in the media, so I mean, I don't know, man. You got to tell me because but I mean, I see it. I mean, it's apparent.
You know,
what do you think?
Same as Dark. I'm also tired of talking about the AP until it either goes through or doesn't go through. But as far as the media bias is concerned, first off, I'm gonna get a bit philosophical, but it's the truth. We all have biases, all right? The media is made up of people, and every human being on this planet has a bias, all right? Any human being that says they don't have a implicit, whether conscious or unconscious bias is lying to you, okay? So let's start that off. But the issue right now is that the media, not just in gaming, but even like normal media with like politics and sports and whatever, it's getting more and more partisan. And for the longest time since the creation, the relationship between the writer and the editor has always been adversarial in terms of the bias that the writer has and the objectivity that the editor demands. For some reason, I don't know when, it shifted to where the editor is not even worried about, or is not super worried about the facts and the presentation of the facts over feelings. Editors now, most of the time, are just worried about like grammar and stuff like that, which is mind blowing. Okay, so that I think has become the biggest shift, because the superstar or the focus has now been shifted to the writer and not what they're writing about. And this I blame on the whole internet, the structure of the internet, where clicks is what moves the needle. It's not sharing the truth. It's not being objective. It's getting reactions. It's getting consistent viewership. So, yeah, the way I see it is, it's a sad outcome that has come because of the structure of the internet and how monetization works and AdSense and all that stuff. That's all I see when I see this stuff. People have always been biased, the same way basketball players have always been like not interested in playing 82 games. The only thing that changed is that now the being biased is actually part of the job. The same way now sitting out games is now seen as a good thing in basketball. Things just changed, and the people that started off the pre-change, people like us, are bothered about it. But the people that started post-change just see this as the new normal.
Great point.
Was that too much? Was I rambling?
No. That was perfect. Okay. I think that was well said. Because you don't have to be on either side of it like I am. Like I already picked my side of where I feel about it. But the way that you said it, I mean, that was as clear as day without picking which side you feel that is, that you feel that is more right or less right. So good, well said.
I'm just attacking the problem.
Yeah, because that is the problem. That is definitely the problem. Toxicity is what sells now. People love the messy. All right, Viper, what about you, man? I mean, no, it's just the truth. People love
Motherfuckers
Messi.
don't even read the article. I'm sorry.
No,
Motherfuckers don't even read the article.
No, because you can go in and see there was one article that I've seen, and the headline posted something. You go in there, it's less than it's like a four-letter sentence. I mean, it's not even like a true paragraph. Like, what the hell is going on? Like, it's crazy. But anyway, what do you think, Viper? Are you on my side with this, or do you feel differently? That I just feel like the media, it's been biased for a long time, but I think now because of this deal, that they have just gone overboard with their thought process of or where their stance is along with the PlayStation, Xbox situation.
Okay, so what I'm gonna say is, I'm done talking about media bias, okay? Because we already know that there is, but there's nothing going to change about it, okay? What this is an issue of someone that wanted to fuck around and they was going to find out, and this motherfucker found out. Lulu, my main homegirl, Lulu, she came around and she slapped the shit out of him. Thank God, because
she slapped the taste out of his mouth.
Damn right. I mean, how in the world, and you got this Asian woman that is in charge of communication at Activision Blizzard King, and she can slap these people down like that and not get in trouble. How come these Xbox executives can't do the same damn thing? Come on now. You got a dumbass that's trying to, write a biased article, try to get clicks, and want to show his ass. And she just basically said, no, your article is full of lies. Your article has some errors in there. Contact me and I'll help you fix your article. That right there. Whoo. I'm like, let me see some more Lulu. I want to see some more of Lulu. So overall, I think that, yes, there is media bias, but I'm done talking about it. Because there's no way to try to, convince other people that it's there. I mean, they see it. I mean, just look, she already had to clap back at 3 people writing bad faith articles on her, and they had to retract. They had to either take down the article or rewrite it or put something in it to say, oh, yes, I was wrong. Because Christopher Dring, he had to shut down his Twitter a little bit because he was getting a lot of backlash for it. Then he brought it back up, and then you saw the apology on there. So, yeah, I'm like, I like Lulu.
All right, so not to talk about the media bias then. That one point that you brought up, I think that is very interesting, because it is out there that Microsoft execs are very, they're some people call them soft. I would say they're just more professional. They just don't want to get into the mudslinging. Do you think
this is her personal Twitter though?
No, let me finish, because I mean, listen. I'll tell you, my girl Shannon Loftus, she had her personal Twitter. And she didn't play no shit, but she got reprimanded for it she attacked back a lot harder than what Lulu did. But it was it was over politics. It was over like real government politics. It wasn't over anything like that. But there was somebody that was really being overly disrespectful, and she just wasn't having that shit. But she got reprimanded for it. She told me at E3 what happened to her, and I think that was kind of like the change in probably her decision of wanting to just retire after she did the work for Age of Empires 4 or 5. Is it 4 or 5? I can't remember what your last one is. But I think to this point though is, would Lulu rub off on? Because remember, Mikey Barra is coming back, and Mikey Barra is not a yes man either. Do you think that type of stuff that's at Activision will rub off on some of the execs out there, like maybe I'm not Aaron or Phil, but maybe other people that's a part of the.
Well, Aaron used to clack back too, but all of a sudden he ain't clacked back in a while, dude.
I think he's just. I think they're tired. I think they're trying. They're trying to get Xbox to the place where they envisioned, to get it back to the 360 and beyond. But I think at this point, it's like I'm tired of arguing. I know, but they're older. When you get older, your cutthroatness don't really necessarily stay. You get a little softer when you get older. Not everybody, but for most people, they kind of. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So no, I'm gonna keep it till probably I'm dead.
Can I jump in real quick?
Sure.
I just want to comment on Viper's point when he was talking about, but it's our personal account. Guys, don't let people lie to you. Social media is real. It's the real world, okay?
Yeah.
There's people, if you can make money on it, you can lose money on it. It's that simple. If it's okay for people to hop on social media and based on their engagements, advertisers, console makers, video game makers get in touch with you and whatever, and they want to give you swag. Some of them want to transfer you money and whatever. Then, dude, if that is okay, then it's also okay for you when you mess up to lose stuff, because we can't be hypocrites. We can't say it's good to benefit off social media and then it's bad to get the opposite out of social media. So this thing about my account, my personal account, thoughts of my own, shut up, shut the fuck up. That's bullshit. That's all I wanted to add.
Okay. Viper, what do you think? Like, I mean, do you think that like the like Lulu and Mikey Barra, you think they'll rub off on some staff? And if you want to answer what Loke said, please do. What do you think?
So I don't think that they're gonna rub off on anybody, because Mikey Barra was already there at Microsoft. So whoever he influenced, he influenced. Whoever he didn't influence, he didn't influence. Okay. The thing is that, to answer Loke, yes, I understand that. Yes, you can get in trouble for your own personal social media account. That's how certain businesses work. They basically say, oh, we're going to check your social media account and see if you're posting anything that's not going to represent the company in a good light, blah, blah, blah. I understand that. But I also feel like your personal life should be your personal life. If you're a major executive and they want to check on your social media account, yeah, you're going to be scrutinized. But did she curse on her account? Did she show any profane things on her account? Did she show any NSFW stuff on her account? Did she say anything political? And when I say political, something that's divisive. No, she didn't do any of that. She's clapping back at stuff that people are saying personally to her. Okay? She can write memes that actually say the truth about what's going on. So that meme that she did about Sony on a damn bike, and they're purposely trying to sabotage. They're purposely trying to sabotage themselves and say, oh, we're not going to sign that deal, but then they trip and fall and hurt their leg, and oh, we're going to lose Call of Duty. That's something that everybody's thinking. Everybody's thinking it, and she was just, I'm not going to say man enough to do it, but she just had the balls to do it. All right? I mean,
only men have balls. Okay, so sorry. I shouldn't have said that. My bad. Women can also have balls. Okay?
They have them in other places. Let's just say that.
Sure. Go ahead.
Anyway,
finish.
So no, the fact is that yes, she can be scrutinized because she is a major executive. But at the same time, like I said, because it's her personal account, she's being very careful and calculated on what she does. People can say that it's not professional, but that's not something that she can get in trouble with for some of the things that she has said. Because what she is actually doing, she is the communications officer, chief communications officer of Activision Blizzard Inc.
Does that not make it even more like important for her to keep it together?
She is keeping it together. Because what
she's out here nuking accounts, dude.
Yeah, but a communication officer has a way and the knowledge to phrase words that don't offend but get to the point.
Exactly.
And that's what she's doing.
And she's also relating to us, the people who are not in the corporate mindset, people who are not in the corporate space. She's relating to the normal people on this earth. And people understand her and they get her.
And if Activision goes to Microsoft, they need to hire her to be their communication person.
Well, she's going to be there.
Getting the job.
Yeah, she's getting the job.
I don't know
she's
where.
already there.
She's getting the job, man.
Oh, you already know, huh, Loke?
I mean, she's not going to lose that job.
No, I'm
to
saying
the original point,
right? From the Activision part to the Microsoft part.
Well, it's all going to be Microsoft's Xbox part. You know what I'm saying? But go ahead.
To the original tweet that she sent, right? And you guys know this. You like we play around like I'm a Sony extremist or whatever, but we all know. I'm on both whatever. I enjoy both consoles.
About that one point, Rogue.
Dude. And I even gave him the damn point. Anyway,
I know.
The point is, guys, I play both consoles, right? And even I sat there and thought, people, Call of Duty makes the most amount, the most money, it makes it on PlayStation. That meme, that, guys, that was violent, all right? A lot of people the reason why people got offended is because of the clout that she has, because of her position in Activision, and the amount of reach that she has. That tweet, that meme was funny as hell, sure, whatever. But the significance of it, the fact that she put that out, there's no way that was coincidence. She definitely ran this up with her bosses. And they were like, dude, post it. That is fine. That's why till today, the thing, it trended. Nothing happened. Activision didn't put out no statements, no nothing. It's like, yo, yeah, she said it. We said it. It's fine. Whatever.
Do you remember the other tweet that she put out?
Dude, forget everything else, dude. The fact that she put out that first one, this is so out of character. I just want to reference something that Kmega said that I was like, Kmega, you tripping. You're stretching, and now I want to give you your flowers because I'm convinced now, okay, Mike. When I saw that, right? When I saw what she tweeted, I went to check her account, and I went to make sure this is a legit person. This is the real one, guys. If the communications officer can say this about PlayStation, it's possible that Kmega was right when he said that bridges were burnt.
Told you.
Wait a minute. Hold on. I'm gonna go even further because I was asking you if you saw the other tweet that she did. The other tweet that she did.
Hey man, I take my dubs, but I also take my L's. Go ahead, Mike.
No, we take your L's.
Oh, whatever.
The other tweet that she put out there, she had an interview where she was talking about how Sony was it okay? Did Sony think that they were going to piss us off when they wanted to try to block this deal? Was Sony trying to burn bridges with us and piss us off when they lied to the CMA and to the EC? She specifically said those. So the fact is, she knows that the bridges are being burned, and that's why Bobby Kotick and everybody at Microsoft and everybody at Activision Blizzard, they're saying, yeah, go ahead and do it, because This is how we really feel. So, I mean, go look at her Twitter. You'll see everything that she has put there. And yes, it's approved. But yes, it is also her personal Twitter account. So she's saying everything what everybody else is thinking. And
pretty much they let her be the sword. They let her be the sword. Yeah.
And that's what Xbox
good.
needs. And I agree. That's what Xbox needs. Xbox need the person that just don't give a fuck. They
need a cutthroat.
Cutthroat. But the thing to me is that though it's a fine line. Like Loke said, there's this place of professionalism, and even though that I agree with Viper that it does give you a sense of like, well, yeah, these are human beings. They're not being some kind of like robotic shield and without a person with no emotion and just even though they're getting kicked in the face, they're still saying, oh yeah, we're going to have a good day today. I hope the person that's kicking me in my face is doing well today. And I understand that there's a lot of Xbox gamers that feel that when Sony was curb stomping the shit out of Xbox in the last gen, that when Phil was still saying positive things and when he was standing with in an alliance with Yoshida and others, and they would congratulate on games, and then you would really not get that same type of vibe, maybe on occasion with a certain few games or whatever, that people would get frustrated. So I understand all that, but I don't want it to become to a point to where the mudslinging is turning to Twitter or to these spaces that we listen to now, or some certain podcasts that it's just a shit show. Because then at that point, then nobody can be really taken seriously. And then it's like what Loke said, money talk, bullshit walk. If they're seeing that money's being made by them promoting this type of filth, then all is lost. And I think that would be probably the beginning of gaming going to the way of the dodo bird, because you can't sustain of not having some sort of professionalism and working with each other, because without having to hold your tongue at some points. There's no question that Nintendo had to hold their tongue dealing with PlayStation or dealing with Sega or vice versa, or Sega when just think about that moment when they know that they made the decision, they know that they tripped up and they made bad choices, but then think about them going to Sony, knowing that Sony was the one that started the tripping session and with Nintendo, and also pushing them off the ledge by holding content, and then they had to start putting their games on their platform. Think about that for a second. Like, I understand these people got to be prideful, but then again, you have to be professional. So that's the thing. I think that there's got to be two lines, but I feel that the media is setting up something way worse. In my opinion, and it's all about enjoying the shit show, because then giving out true good articles. There's still some people in the media that does give you good solid content and is really not as biased when they do their writings, but now it's just turning out to be just poor, in my opinion, just piss poor. So,
and I've got another quote from her too. This is an exact quote.
Tell the truth, you're just simping over Lulu. You probably push notifications for Lulu.
She's a badass. She's a badass. I like Lulu.
It's not about Lulu. It's about having someone out there that is not afraid to defend Xbox and cut through all the bad rhetoric. That is the most important thing about.
I think she's more defending.
Yeah,
I think she's more defending Activision than
right,
Xbox,
of course, but still, that represents the deal. That's
someone willing to go at Sony's neck. I think that's what everyone.
That's what everybody. That's what most people are enjoying, especially on the Xbox.
Like what?
Stop being afraid of them.
All right, let's hear the quote. Let's
hear the quote so we can move on. We only got 30 more minutes.
Why doesn't she talk the way I think a corporate exec is supposed to talk? I talk like a person. Don't mind if that's unusual. If you're looking for formal pronouncements on synergy and human-centric solutions powering the future or whatever, then I'm sorry, I can't do it.
Damn.
Cold blooded. I read that. Yeah, it was posted up in GRG.
She just sounds butthurt to me.
I know. I love her attitude, bro. I love it.
Hey, go back. Hey, Dark, go back to where you didn't want to talk about anything. Just
yeah, stay there.
enjoy your victory in trivia and just on this topic.
Oh no! If it was PlayStation snapping like that, Dark would be praising it. He would be praising it.
Oh shit!
No, I wouldn't.
Okay.
I'd be the same. I'd be the same.
Yeah,
I'd be like, no, I
Yeah,
wouldn't.
No, he would be. He wouldn't be the same. Come on, man.
No, I'd be the same. I'd be like, no.
Yeah, Dark is one of the good ones, man. He's a damn stand, but he's one of the good ones. You can trust his word.
He's a fair weather. That's what he is.
That's racist. He's one of the good ones.
How's that racist? Wait, come on, man. Y'all can't just be making shit up.
Damn.
Y'all can't just be making shit up and just labeling shit as racist. Come on, man. Come on, man. What the hell is going on here? Now, y'all just making shit up as you go. Hey, Dark, if you stay out, if you don't wear sunscreen, bro, you're gonna burn. That's racist. What hell? I'm looking out for you. Come on, man. Don't be that. Don't be one of those people. Don't be one of those. Okay, Dragon
we all agree though that Microsoft did need to finally have somebody to stand in that corner.
Well, they don't have them yet, but
But you know what I'm saying,
bro. It's a $2 trillion company. They don't need nobody. They don't need anyone standing in their corner.
They're actually $3 trillion.
They don't need no extra help. These guys have a butler for their butler. So no.
All right. Okay. Dragonheart Yobi, man, bro, appreciate it. He says, "Stay in your place, Sir X, man. Play video games." Pause and relax. Take your pills and go. 99. Well, this is old. Yeah. And then he says,
was so peaceful, man.
It's still peaceful, man. He says there's been a bias since Microsoft introduced the Xbox. They only caught a break when 360 dropped. When Rod came, it was back on. So you know what I'm saying. Listen, I think I'm looking at this situation overall, and I get it. Like, I know a lot of people are tired of the ABK thing. It is so fascinating to me just for the fact of the ups and downs on it. But I just feel like, and yes, we've been beating on a dead horse for a very long time talking about the media bias. But I just think that it's worse than it's ever been at this point. Like, I can go and shrug my head, shoulder, or come on and say, oh, okay, whatever. I'm just not even I'm not even going to keep it moving. I'm not even going to click on this. But now it's like, even when you click on something, there's still something in there that's just ridiculous. It just blows my mind. But anyway, all right.
May I interject on what you just said real quick? I think
I said I want to move on.
Oh, I know. I haven't really been saying. I really haven't been saying.
Didn't even wait for you to confirm. He just went in.
No.
I asked him the correct way.
Yeah, dude. And then you paused, and then you were getting it right into it.
I asked him the Lulu way, okay? So don't even try.
Oh shit! Go ahead. We'll make your point instead of going left. Come on, man.
I just hit my toe. But I think what's happening is a lot of the wool over the eye of Sony is starting to come out. And because it keeps getting pushed and pushed from their end, a lot of the things they have been doing over the years is starting to lift the skirt and the veil of what they've been doing. And I think that a lot of that is starting to backfire on them. So I think a lot of the critics that are Sony fans, that go for clickbait, don't like that because they're primarily in the Sony direction. And I think they don't like it because they even see some of their fans, starting to open up and examine on what they've been doing to the industry over the past 20-something years. And eventually, we all know this is going to hit the head if it keeps pushing in the direction that it's pushing. And something has got to give within this time of this acquisition or non-acquisition. It's going to change the industry forever as far as games and studios going to other companies.
Super chat, Dragon Heart
Oh my
Yobi.
God, Jesus
It's throwing
Christ.
$2. It says, "Stop talking, Sir X-Man. Wrap it up. Go to sleep.
Oh my
The party's over."
He said the party's over. Oh my God. Okay. Anyway, YouTube, boy, I tell you.
You know,
what. All right. So
I was making good points, and he just had to mess. I'm done, dude. I'm done. Go ahead. I'm through.
okay. Okay.
Fuck it,
All right.
man.
Okay. All right. Let's keep it moving. All right. So, let's talk about. I do want to talk about the boycott. The boycott thing for Atomic Heart. I mean, and within less than a year, I say within the last 6 months, there's been 3 boycotts. First was Bayonetta 3, which I supported that boycott. I changed my mind and did not buy Bayonetta 3. Then it's Hogwarts, and then now it's Atomic Heart. And all 3 has different parts or different they're different in a sense of where there's one with the writer or with the voice actress. She felt she got wronged, and she wanted to express her anger about it. There was a lot of people that pushed back on her because they felt like, well, you should have just took the deal that they offered and just kept it moving. For me standing up for it was the fact that, look, obviously the background from Platinum Games, they do shady shit. I think that they promised her more than what they offered her at the end, and then when it didn't, then when she was like, look, give me what I deserve, they was like, nah, fuck it, we'll just get somebody else. And so therefore I was like, nah, because I've been in that type of work environment before, so I just kind of felt like, yeah, no, forget Platinum Games. With the Hogwarts situation, listen, I've said this before. The author of the author is a bigot of Harry Potter. She's a bigot. She's a bigot. She's disgusting to me. But that would not deter me for wanting to buy the game or not buy the game. I just feel that if people are in a position to not want to get the game, then don't get it. But don't force people or try to demand people to follow your calls by doing that. Now with this game with Atomic Heart, you got the people from Ukraine is saying, look, man, this is a Russian-made game. This is a whole different animal, right? And then, and I think for anybody that has that just looks at things right or wrong, everybody, I'm pretty sure, most people would look at Russia and what they're doing is wrong. There's no way that you should just invade a country. Now, of course, history, there's been invasions all over the place, but the thing to me is like, for right now, for what we're living in right now, this is just foul. So I can see why the Ukrainian people feel that way. Do you agree with the people from Ukraine, or do you guys have the same type of feeling like you had about every other boycott? Like, it's none of my business. I'm just here to play some games. Anybody can go first. It doesn't matter. This is just an open topic.
I'll jump in.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right.
So I feel for the Ukrainian people. In a way, I kind of see where they're coming from in terms of saying that, hey, don't support them because they're Russian and this and that. But you can't really blame those devs. Now, if they do have those political leanings towards Putin, then, I'm not gonna tell anybody what they need to do when it comes to that. That's on them. I say that I tried the game in Game Pass, didn't like the game, so it's not a buy for me, and I'm not going to play it again because I just didn't like the game. Now, if it can't...
Real quick, Papa.
Go ahead.
Answer your question. The devs were based in Russia. They left.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So, to answer your question,
yeah,
they're clearly not aligned with Putin and whatever. But go ahead.
Yeah, okay. So if they're not aligned with Putin, do not make them to be the devil, okay? So the real enemy is Putin and his army and the people that blindly follow him. That's who the enemy is. These devs, they don't have any political leanings toward him, so don't punish them for that. What you do is condemn the evil that is going on there, and if the game is good, play it. If the game is not good, don't play it. Plain and simple. It's not about the political aspect of it now. This time it's about the game. Now, of course, when Stalker 2 comes out, you probably might see some Russian people saying, oh, don't buy it because those Ukrainians are Nazis and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay, here we go again with this. I can guarantee you when Stalker 2 comes out, you're going to hear some BS on that and people are going to say, boycott it, boycott it. No, I'm going to try out Stalker 2 just like I tried out Atomic Heart, and I'll make my decision from there. But I am going to support the Ukrainians when it comes to this war. I'm going to support the Ukrainians when it comes to their game, if the game is good. Okay? They went through some hell during this wartime situation. They lost a few developers, and that's a sad thing. But once again, I'm going to support the developers for the work that they put out there. I'm going to support the people who have been wronged during this situation. And I'm not going to tell anybody what they need to do in terms of a boycott or a purchase or whatever. You do what you feel you need to do, and I'm going to do what I feel like I need to do. That's all I got to say about it.
Okay. Who was ever next? Go ahead.
I see the boycotts. I understand them. I get it. But for me, it's like, if you want to play a game, man, just let people play these games. Like, if they want to play them, you don't want to play them, that's fine. Like more power to you. You don't want to play it. I get it. You're taking a stance. It makes sense, to you or whatever. But for other people, don't try to be like, oh, well, don't try to act all high and mighty and be like, well, I'm doing the right thing here. It's like, bro, like, are you though? Like, are you really? Like, because let's be honest, like, J.K. Rowling had literally almost nothing to do with making the game at all. The only thing she did was give her rights away of the property. That's it. Like, I get that, but she said some bigoted ass shit. I get it, but that shouldn't deter people from playing the game. If it was, I could see if it was like, if these people were just like completely just evil people, yeah, don't play the game. Like, Bobby Kotick is an evil guy, or whatever, or if they were like Harvey Weinstein or something like that, like if they were doing some evil shit, I understand. Like, yeah, you don't want to support that. But these developers literally left Russia to finish this game because they didn't agree with the stance of what their leader was doing. So that shows you a testament to the kind of people that they are, and that they don't agree with it. So it's just, and it's crazy that some of the I saw that there was the developers of, or some of the Ukrainian people were gonna try to get it taken off of Xbox and PlayStation, and I'm just like, really? Like you're not even gonna let these people have their chance to make, to have a good game or whatever? Like, you're just gonna try to destroy them without really any like any context to what they're the kind of person, the kind of people that they are. Like, to me, that's wrong, man. To me, you're no better than the people that are doing the harmful. You're no better than J.K. Rowling, basically. Like, to me, like, if you're gonna just try to, do that to people, it's just wrong to me, man. I don't accept that type of um, behavior in my own life, in my career and stuff. So it's just, I don't get it, man. I don't get the boycotts. I'm just so sick and I'm just sick and tired of people just telling people what to do and what not to do. Like, I'm just so sick of it. Like,
Yeah.
leave me alone, man. Just leave me alone. I don't need you. I don't need you in my life. I don't need you telling me what to do and what not to do. Like, because this is, I mean, especially here in the United States, we live in a free country, man. We can do literally almost whatever we want.
Yeah, we see it all the time. People go around walking with guns and shooting people.
Yeah, exactly. Well, we could. I'd rather
we
do it
savage as hell out here, man.
I'd rather be in a law-abiding citizen than somebody who's doing something like that. But
right,
agreed. It's crazy, man. It's like you're trying to tell people, that they're basically just as bad if just for playing a game. Just for playing a game, you're just as bad as J.K. Rowling. Like, what the fuck? You out of your freaking mind? Like, it's crazy, man. I don't get it. I don't get it.
No, I totally agree.
Yeah, that's just the nature of, I guess, the way that social media has taught people to be just freaking
that's something that I think I said. I think I pointed that out on next podcast. I think people have there's always been people like that that's been ultra sensitive. It's just that we never had the communication with people across the world to have that discussion.
And that's the thing. There's those people have been so sensitive for so long that they started to do the social media stuff,
right?
And they're not even in the majority of people. They're in the minority of people,
right?
But people are listening to these people, and it's crazy, man.
It is.
I just watched. We Have a Ghost on Netflix, which was actually pretty good. It has Anthony Mackie in it, which is Falcon from Well,
he's not Falcon. He's Captain America.
Captain America.
Get it right now.
Yeah, he's Captain America. Yeah, he's Captain America now. Damn it, which is rightfully so, because he, Sam does become Captain America anyways. That's another subject, but
I think that movie. I think when Captain America 4 drops, I think that's going to be the one that's going to get people really back. I'm finna go see Quantumania tomorrow.
I think that's gonna I absolutely agree with that. I think that's gonna be the movie that's gonna bring me back to being like, this is Marvel, But yeah, I just I just watched that movie, right? And in the movie they do the social media stuff, right? And I'm all like, this is exactly how people would act. Like, there's moments in that movie where I'm like, this is exactly how people would act if they saw a ghost. Like, they'd be doing stupid challenges. They'd be like trying to run into walls, even though they don't, they're not invisible themselves. Like, they'd be doing some dumb shit. And it's just people. I think there's a lot more people out there that are followers than there are leaders, man. And that is a really that is very. I feel is very detrimental to our society.
I agree. Well said, Dark. Well said. Well, PlayStation.
Of course, he's got to throw that in there.
I had to put it in there.
It's because I've been hamming on him the Xbox. Even though he just built a big ass fucking PC that he could just play all the Xbox games on.
I'm going to talk about my PC. I'm going to talk about my PC at the end. Okay, so let's move on to our last topic of the night, and that is the announcement of Mortal Kombat 12. You knew that I had to talk about this because of the fact that I am a fighter fan. It's one of my favorite genres in gaming. Period. But we all have had speculation for people who've cared about what was going on with Mortal Kombat, but and also I made a video about I think in the summer where I was trying where there was one of these people that were that worked on things with Warner Brothers, and they said that they didn't know who to talk to on the situation. It kind of gave this impression that Warner Brothers may not have owned what's the NetherRealm, but now we all know that NetherRealm is there. You know, Warner Brothers is in charge. So anyway, but I don't know who the guy was that announced it, but obviously I think he was somebody from Warner Brothers, but he just came out and just announced it, saying like Mortal Kombat 12 is coming out this year. So on top of that, what do you guys think about that? From it's not being shown to give a reveal, it's just, you know, dude clearly went off script, and I think he's just hyped. And what do you think about Warner Brothers as a studio? Because Warner Brothers is coming out with some heat. I mean, Hogwarts is definitely Game of the Year material. Whatever you say about Suicide Squad is whatever, but I think that game's going to be really fun. It's going to garner a lot of attention. Mortal Kombat drops, that's going to get the casuals out there, right? Like, there's no question. What do you guys think about that? And then I have a last question to wrap it up. But what do you think about those two questions that I asked? I'm going to go to you on this one, Lo. Are you excited for Mortal Kombat 12?
Interesting.
He went back to sleep. Okay.
Well,
all right.
remember,
Did Sir X-Men just say he's dead?
Probably he did. I don't know. Dragonheart Yobi, I have to read this. I have to read this for Sir X-Man. Dragonheart Yobi said, "Peace, love, life. I love you, Sir X-Man." So he and y'all, that was crazy. You know what I'm saying? Anyway.
No, but this was said on an earnings call, so that's how it was leaked. It wasn't like he was going off script and just going out there and just saying it. No, it was an earnings call, and they're basically trying to say, okay, this is going to bring in this much money. You know, we've already released this game. We're about to release this one. We're about to release this one later on. So he's basically talking to investors, and, you know, it's unfortunate that it leaked out that way, but
yeah, really.
I mean, that's what happens sometimes, you know?
Yeah. I just think that Warner Brothers personally is just excited right now, because I think that Warner Brothers was right there at the end, but Hogwarts, and if Suicide Squad kicks off, and then of course Mortal Kombat's going to do well, and then whatever else that Warner Brothers is going to drop this year, this could get them back into the good graces of the gamer and in the industry, and then, you know, ain't nobody going to be able to touch them. So for a long while, I'm thinking. So anyway,
well, we know Aquaman 2 is going to fail.
No, Aquaman. I think Aquaman 2 is going to be hot. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why people.
No.
Yeah.
The screening at the screenings, people were walking out of the film. They were like,
do weird, no. People do weird shit all the time.
Even Jason Momoa said he's just done with it.
Yeah, they're saying that Aquaman 2 is bad. It is bad.
Yeah.
Yes. Specifically, most of the people that were walking out, they were saying that Mira was not, shall we say, shouldn't have even been in there.
Okay, but we're talking about Mortal Kombat. We're not talking about Aquaman. Let's go. Keep going.
No, we're talking about Warner Brothers.
I'm talking about Mortal Kombat right now. We ain't worried about Aquaman. Let's go. Come on.
Oh man. So yeah, man. I mean, I think I'm pretty excited for Mortal Kombat 12. You know, actually, they even announced Injustice 3 too. So you know, that's coming eventually.
Did he announce that?
I'm pretty sure. I think that was announced in the call or whatever. That's coming as well, but I don't think that's coming, you know, anytime soon, of course. But
not
it's
this year, probably in next year or 2 years from now.
Right, which is good, you know, which is fine, because next year or 2 years from now, like, you know, we're all going to be ready for NetherRealm game, you know. I'm always down for another NetherRealm game, and I think they are some of the better fighting developers out there. I know Kmega loves the Almighty Tekken, which is a good game. The last one wasn't very good, in my opinion, but I think NetherRealm has always been the pinnacle for me, as
I
well
think
as
Microsoft needs to give them that bag to go develop Killer Instinct. That's what I think they should do.
No, well, I think to work on the story, but I kind of want somebody else to work on the development of the game. Me myself personally for Killer Instinct, and I'm sure that that's in the talks or already being done right now. So, you know what I'm saying? But I don't think. But I think. Well, now I don't know about the NetherRealm working on the story aspect, but I think that they already. I think they found their studio. I think they worked with Namco Bandai to find the right studio to work on Killer Instinct. So that could be Arc System Works. That could be I don't know. It's countless. So but I think that they're gonna I don't know, because Arc System Works is really popular, of course, with the way that their games would look. But I wouldn't mind it if the game looked anime like that. But I kind of want the realistic look of how KI looked, 2013 KI looked personally. But anyway, but we're talking about Mortal Kombat. That's it.
I'm trying to get him off of it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. All right, anybody else got anything to say about Mortal Kombat? Okay, gonna ask my last question. You non-fighter fans. Okay, let's say the Mortal Kombat
I'm not
actually
even that big of a fighter fan, and I said, but
yeah, you said something. Okay, so my last question: if Mortal Kombat 12 do drop, like the guy said, and we know Street Fighter 6 is dropping, there is a lot of fighters that's going to be dropping this year. I'm gonna tell people, look out for that Riot Games fighter that's dropping. That's gonna kind of have a Marvel vs. Capcom 2 type of vibe to it. Watch out for that fighter. And I don't see the Mighty Tekken coming out this year. But if Tekken, Mortal Kombat,
and Street Fighter, all legacy superstar fighters drop in this year, could this be the best year ever for fighting games? What do you guys think?
Oh, absolutely. If they all come out at the same time, well, not at the same time, but all come out this year, that's insane, man. That's crazy.
Now, which one of them you think would be Game of the Year fighters?
Street Fighter. I think Street Fighter is going to garner more of the casual market.
True.
Even more than Tekken. But
even more than Mortal Kombat if Mortal Kombat comes out.
No, Mortal Kombat's going to be the best selling out of out of the three.
Yeah, it'll be the best selling, but
it'll be the best selling
Game of the Year though.
Yeah.
It'll be
for Game of the Year, I think it's going to be between Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat for Fighter of the Year, or maybe I think with Mortal Kombat though, Mortal Kombat can probably get a potential to be up for Game of the Year because it's according to how good their story is going to be. Tekken though will have Tekken will have the longevity out of all of those games. Tekken 8 will last well long and have high superior numbers over Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter 6 going if you look after the second, third year, after when the DLC starts kind of slowing down, Tekken is gonna just kill it. There ain't gonna be nothing touching it. So
okay,
that's
wait.
Yeah, go ahead.
So fine. Which one is going to actually be part of the fighting game circuit? Would it be Street Fighter, Tekken, or Mortal Kombat?
All of them are going to be in the circuit. All of them. All of them is going to be in the circuit, and Tekken might be the more popular one. But I feel that the Street Fighter 6 is going to be the best Street Fighter that's ever been made. I think that Tekken 8 is going to probably be the most frustrating Tekken that I've ever played because it is going to be highly different than any way that I played Tekken before, because because of the new fight system, rage art like they have. Well, not rage art, but the rage system where you can be very aggressive and then you can learn to be very defensive at the same time. That's going to make some people, it's going to take a little time for people to master. And so I feel like Tekken is going to get a little bit of heat because of their changes. Street Fighter is just going to be golden. Street Fighter is good. I think this Street Fighter is going to, people are going to actually put this Street Fighter over Street Fighter 2. I really do think so. After playing it, I that's all I think about when it comes to like wanting to play something, can't wait for something. That is the game that I cannot wait to play. Is Street Fighter 6. I can't wait. It's that damn. And that was just a beta, bro. When that game was ready to go and it was so polished, it was beautiful. It's very top notch. But I feel like, Mortal Kombat will sell the most. Street Fighter will probably get the most. We'll get the casual market on their side the most, and Tekken will have the longevity that will surpass them going forward. Because usually the casuals kind of jump off of Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat pretty quick. That's my fault. Okay. All right, guys. Good show.
Yes.
Good show. Hallring is probably most likely going to be in Tekken 8. I don't see why he wouldn't be in Tekken 8. I see Ice Cold talking about King of the Fighters better than Mortal Kombat 11. King of the Fighters is really good though. King of the Fighters is real good. But yeah, it's. I think this is going to be a really great year. Back. That's my OG right there. I'm finna raise hell. Yeah, they brought my boo back. I'm finna punish. I'm looking for I got one good last opportunity for these old ass hands to beat some young head in. Boy, I can't wait. It's Jun Kazama's back. Woo, Lord Jesus. Anyway, but before I go,
but wasn't she dead?
Yes, well, presumably dead. So we'll find out the story of what happened to her, because Ogre was thought to kill her in front of Jin.
Right.
But don't know. We don't know.
But then she came back as Angel, right?
Somewhat like that. It was coming on a spirit thing or whatever. So obviously there'll be some kind of, well, now it wasn't Angel, but it was unknown. That was the bad guy in Tekken Tag. So we'll see how the story plays out. And that's one other thing, like what I agree with Dark. There's a lot of people a lot of shit with Tekken 7 story is going to go over a lot of people's head, compared to what's going to happen in Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat is going to be more level field. They're just really one of the best at it when it comes to making fighting story games. But anyway, I wanted to say, the PC, it didn't blow up. It worked. I was over there looking some stuff online and things like that, because I already need more memory. I mean, not more memory, but more hard drive space. So I'm already looking for another M.2 to put in. So I was over there looking and shopping while I was over here doing the podcast, because I can multitask. That's what Xbox gamers do. So regardless, a little bit about my PC. This was a beast to make, right? Like I just realized how old I've gotten, man, trying to do the front panel, which is these little tiny little lines and stuff that you put into these little needles. Oh man, that shit was awful. And I was like, man, I'm going blind. I can't see this shit. So I needed to wear some glasses. And I was like, bro. So this will definitely be my last build. Anything that I make, anything I get is going to be bought and then have somebody else make it. So, but I am proud of it.
All you got to do is just upgrade. All you got to do is just upgrade. You don't have to build.
Oh yeah. No, you're right. The only thing I got to do is now just upgrade. You're right. That's it. That's all I got to do. But the thing is, I wanted an AMD chip. But I bought this Samsung monitor, and I'm gonna tell you right now, man, it is absolutely amazing, and it is beautiful. I got it on clearance, open box, man. I'm telling you, tell people, man, go check out, just get a warranty on that bitch and keep it moving, man. I mean, this thing is amazing. It's the G7. It's the G7 Samsung monitor, 28 inch. Man, this thing is amazing. The picture is just absolutely stunning. But I do want to say some of the games that I play, because I haven't played a lot. I'm finna try to download some more games and play some games tonight. I've never seen Gears look the way that it did. I've never seen Forza look like it did. And when I booted up Hogwarts for the very first time, I can't explain it. I can't explain it, bro. I can't explain this shit. This I mean, and I don't have the 4090. I got the 4080. I can't even imagine what the 4090 can do, because the 4090 is a more powerful hard on a GPU. But this 4080 is just blowing my damn mind, man. Like, I've never seen gaming or experienced gaming like this. Like, when I was playing Gears, it was like going 150 frames at 4K, all the bells and whistles. That was during the story mode. But when you play multiplayer, it's locked at 60, which I love that. Which another thing that Microsoft doesn't get a lot of credit for is that they optimize their games absolutely fantastic. Horizon optimized beautifully. I know it had to take a while, but even when I played Halo was optimized very well. And then of course with Coalition, like, man, I can't even explain to how good Coalition shit was. It was nuts. But when I played Harry Potter, the Harry Potter game, I just wanted to just look at it for a little bit just to see, you know, how I would run, check and see if the frames are realistic of what I've seen when people were showing it off. I was playing it 4K HDR with medium. I didn't turn it all the way up. I put it on medium medium what is that, ray tracing on like shadows and reflections, but I had it on ultra on just their HDR on the HDR. There's a lot of crazy settings, right? Man, I said I was gonna play that shit for about 30 minutes just to see what that shit looked like. I played it for 2.5 hours because I was just stunned of how beautiful that game looked. I could not believe that game was. And then when I really was in that part where it looked like it was ice, and then there was those nights, and then you had to use the light. You went ziggamazoo or whatever, and then then I'm over here using my wand and shit. Jeez. Bro, those visuals and shit, and that shit was going 112 frames. I've never experienced gaming like this, right? Like, so I understand the PC Master Race shit. Will Kmega become a PC Master Race? No, I'm a console guy. But but I have to say, I'm buying a lot of PC games right now. So I'm like, oh shit! I just bought like 10 today. I'm about to go all in, Jack. I want to see all this shit to work. So yeah, man, it's great. But anyway, I just wanted to I don't know, tell myself, I don't normally do this, but pat myself on the back for this build. Yeah, man, it's wonderful, man. So, and shout out to Meeting Predator. It was really fun. And then, I was telling my wife about the stuff, because my wife know about the stuff that we say about each other's wives or whatever. And so I said it, and so my wife just played right into it. He was like, oh, yo, he said, good seeing you again. She's like, likewise. Really good to see you, Fred. It's been a long time. He said, not that long. And I'm like, what are y'all doing? What are y'all doing? And so they was both laughing, and it was fun, man. And then when we left, we was getting ready to leave and everything. Fred and her hugged, and then when he hugged her, he looked at me and grinned. He says, I'm like, man, I'm gonna throw you a little ass. Run you over with this truck. But it was just a good time, man. I can't wait to go see Pred again. I can't wait to see the rest of you guys, man. It's just a part of doing this stuff, man. It's all love, and when you work with people and you do stuff, it just feels cool, and even and that's the one beautiful part about it. So anyway, that's my ranting and raving and all that stuff. Let's get out of here. Dark, where can they find you at, brother?
Yeah, you guys can find me on Twitter, Dark Animus. You can also find me on Xbox and PlayStation at the same name. And as always, Kmega, it's been a blast, man. I always love doing podcasts with you on Friday nights here on GRG. I'm thinking about it. I got to get some stuff ready, but I might be streaming some Wolong next week, Friday. I might.
Ooh, hit me up for some multiplayer because I need to try it. I need to
because you need
yeah.
you need to learn how to play the game.
Yeah.
I can tell you right now, it's I think it's easier than Neo. I think it's
oh God, I hope
it's
so.
almost kind of like a mixture of Neo meets Sekiro meets Bloodborne, kind of in a way.
So it's gonna be an easier Souls game then, right?
I wouldn't say it's easy though. It's not easy. That's for sure. Because there are a lot of elements that you have to learn to do when you're playing. But it's a lot of fun. I think it's even a lot more fun than the Neo games.
Neo games, they look really good. They got really cool features and stuff with it. Like I love the drip in them. But yeah,
and they're good. They are.
Yeah, good games, but they're tough. They're real tough.
Oh
Sekiro,
yeah, man. They're Sekiro
is
tougher ones.
Is amazing, but that shit is hard.
Really?
Yeah, Sekiro is hard.
It's hard for me. My timing is not as
hard.
It's not as crisp. But see, that could also be.
I think it's just because I'm used to these types of games. Maybe.
Right. Elden Ring. It took me a while to get to Elden Ring. Once I got it, I became tarnished and beat that ass. So, it just need to be some practice or whatever. Or I can sit there and I can cheat. I can buy Sekiro on PC and play that shit at 100 and some frames, 90 to 100 frames, and then just you know what I'm saying? Or put that shit on 1440p and just get busy.
The best bet is to play the game at a higher frame rate than anything.
Yeah.
Right. Like, because I agree, like Sekiro, like when it came out, like it was at 30, it was just 30 just bogs down these types of games. But like playing this, especially I'm playing Wolong the demo right now, and it's solid 60 and it's so smooth, it's great. It's like I don't understand how come I heard people in the past being like, oh, 60 frames is gonna ruin these types of games. I'm like, I don't think so, man. I think it's gonna make these games better.
I'm not one of those guys though that everything 60 or nothing, 60 or better. No, man, I can do. I can play 30 frames per second.
Oh,
game.
but wait a minute. Here's the thing, Kmega. The thing is that once you go from 30 to 60 and you feel the difference, you're not gonna want to go back to 30.
Yeah.
Now that you're doing it 120, 150,
or 90, 75,
you're really not want to go back to 30.
Yeah, so
exactly.
you could be right. You could be right, but I mean, I still ain't tripping about it. Like, I mean, if I'm gonna play a game on Xbox or whatever, then and if it's 30, I still, it's all about the experience for me, especially if it's a single player game. If it's not a single player game and it's like a co-op game and it's 30, then no, absolutely not. I will not co-sign that. Single player.
I think even single player games at 30 is.
Well,
but I did play Hogwarts at 30, but I had the VRR on, so it definitely boosted it. Yeah. And moved.
Oh, so you did it on the ray tracing mode then, right?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I'm a graphics whore. Like you know what I'm saying? Like somebody was like, hey, if you want to get the super frame rates and get 200 or whatever, drop it to 14. Nah, bitch, I didn't buy this. I didn't buy this to 1440p. I want to see what this. I want to see what this puppy can do. I want that son of a bitch to sing to me. So anyway.
I can do the 4K 120 with my 3090 Ti. Oh God, and 64 gigs of RAM. Shit.
Yes.
I don't know if you're gonna like this one, Kmega. I don't know, man. I don't know. You're just gonna have to try out the demo, man, and see if you get into it.
No. I like when I played Wulong and got to the end.
Did you?
End boss. Yeah. I love that shit. I thought that shit was hot. Yeah. So no, I was like, I'm definitely hyped for it.
I don't
anyway,
know. It just
come on,
man. This one seems different.
Okay. All right. Viper, where can they find you at, bro?
I'll be on Xbox and PC at RG Viper X. I'll be just hiding around in Twitter because I'm not actually going to be in that cesspool with everybody else. But I'll be watching Lulu and seeing how. But just gonna be chilling and just playing some games and working and doing all that type of stuff.
No doubt.
I probably might watch some Quantum Mania sometime this week.
Yeah, I'm finna watch it with the wife tomorrow. So
I don't understand how they can say that it's gonna be tied with the Eternals as one of the worst Marvel. I'm like,
Eternals was not a bad movie. I don't know how people would say that. I liked Eternals. It's not the best Marvel movie, but
no, Eternals was not terrible.
It was not terrible.
Eternals
it was good.
terrible.
It was
Eternals
not
was
terrible. Man, just for the fact that old dude hit that girl in the back of the head with that rock was the best shit I've seen in years. It was so funny.
Anything with Angelina Jolie in it is terrible. So
watch your mouth. Oh man. Anyway, all right. Sir X-Man, are you still there? Okay, and Loke, I think Loke's been gone. So, but Loke, where can they find you at? In Mozambique, Texas. Right up here, not too far from Oklahoma, where Kmega is at. You can catch me on IGN, praising the almighty Sony. And you can catch me on all bullshitting with Ham Solo. And when Ham Solo tells me something right, bullshitting. That bullshitting. That's what their podcast called.
I thought he said all bullshit, and I was like,
yeah. And you'll catch and when Ham Solo tells me something right, I'm going to tell him that he's wrong because I have to sound educated when I do this and tell him and have my glasses on and poke my glasses against my nose to show authority.
Don't forget
doesn't matter.
Don't forget your bow tie.
Huh? Don't forget
your bow tie and suit.
Oh yeah. And you know what I'm saying? And I have to have my bow tie. I have to be professional to teach these Neanderthals from all over the other part of the United States, which I'm from. How to dress and be professional. So, but I just let people know I'm from Mozambique. But it's Mozambique, Texas. All right, it's our X-Man. Where can they find you at?
Oh man.
I playing Star Trek, hating Yobi, and popping pills because my toe hurt. Anyway, shout out.
I don't hate anybody, dude.
Well, then, do your damn shout out, sucker. Hey.
Y'all know
where
where
can
to
they
find me.
you at?
Have a good weekend and be safe. Peace.
Look at him. He's saying, I'm gonna.
He sounds so sad.
He's pouting. He's pouting.
I'm just chilling.
Yobi told you he loved you in the super chat. His last super chat. You didn't hear that?
Last time I had a woman that told me they loved me like that. After that, she was gone.
Wait, hold on.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Shit.
Oh man, okay, all right. Well, you got to get out of here on that one. And ladies and gentlemen, it's 11 o'clock here in Oklahoma time. It's 12 out there, so you still got time to hit the clubs if you're gonna hit the spots or whatever you're gonna do, man.
And
but
it
remember,
is Friday night.
And it's Friday night. If you want to get wild, go do it, man. I'm living through y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I got a wife, but regardless of that, you know what I'm saying? Protect yourself.
I don't know. You got predator, man. You got competition.
I might. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I guarantee if there's a green light popping off, I'm hitting the streets. Now, I'll play it.
She's like, I want the shorter one.
I know, right? I'm tired of these big, long men like Kmega. Anyway, these little short dumpling guys. Anyway,
I like midgets.
I like. Fred is like 6 foot, man. I try to tell people I'm tall, big. Yeah, so like.
We got him by 5 inches.
Yeah.
What was she saying? Big things come in small packages.
That's fucked up, bro.
Well, then she married me, so that's all I know. So, and I've been a big package for a while. So, big old bag of treats. Anyway, have a good one, man. Everybody have a blessed one,
like a big old bag of dog food.
You know what? Hold on. Before I get out of here, I got to do this. For my boy. I gotta do this for my boy right here. Where is it at? Oh, hold on. Where is it at? Damn it. I should have had it ready.
You lost it.
No, I didn't lose
Thanks
it.
for
I didn't
checking
lose
in.
it.
I'm still a piece of garbage.
There we go. Hey, to my man Dark.
Oh, hi. Thanks for checking in. I'm still a piece of garbage.
Everybody, we out. Peace. Oh, man.
Hey, thanks for checking out the GRG podcast. All your gaming news and our special topic of the week. Make sure to join us every Friday night, 8:30 p.m. Eastern, 9:30 p.m. Central, 6:30 p.m. Pacific. This was the GRG podcast.